Sequatchie County, stand up. I was born for this moment, making more than a statement. Hit my opponents the hardest, I might end up leaving them late. Ain't nobody with focus, ain't nobody I blame me. I don't run through the motions, and laziness will not faze me. I'm impatient, I'm crazy, now better yet, I'm deranged. If you cut me deep, I will bleed purple gold from my veins. 4th and inches, give me the rock, dog, I'm moving the chain. Slow with my head, keep my feet moving, I'm ignoring the pain. Yo, it's all for the game, for the love of the game. We don't do this for glory, we want that trophy, not fame. Best get off of the tracks unless you won't hit by this train. If you wanna come get it, in between the lines that we fighting. Started from the bottom, we climbing, grinding our way to the title. Hallelujah, it's time, that Friday night light revival. Ain't no love in the jungle, nothing but hate for our rivals. Come on, come on.
Into the jungle. Follow me into the jungle.
And I'm Chandler Morrison here from TSSN Studios in Dunlap, Tennessee, right down the road from where our matchup is tonight at Indian Stadium, as your Sequatchie County Indians take on the Warren County Pioneers, 6A. I don't know if you describe as the bottom feeder, but they're not doing too hot in 6A, but they should do pretty well against the Indians from what I can see. And we have Robert Easterly and Colton Weiss on the call. How y'all doing, guys?
We're doing pretty good up here.
All right, and we'd do good if we weren't interrupting each other. no, I'm just giving you a hard time. So, Robert, going into this game, what do you think is going to be a key matchup?
Passing game.
So, as far
Passing
as
game's going to be an issue.
For the Indians, at least, right?
Yeah, for the Indians, they have lost the wide receiver / corner / safety today. Dylan Sanders will not be playing, out with a shoulder injury. As we heard, well, we didn't really hear from anybody. He actually told us himself right before the game.
Well, and a lot of these injuries sometimes, for me, that's been the problem with Indians football as we've gone along, has been the injuries. If they can keep the injuries under control, I think they can have a good season. As we saw last season, Billy Morrison and Zane Swanner go out. Billy Morrison beginning of the season, Zane Swanner late in that season. They didn't do too hot after Zane Swanner went out late in that season last year. In fact, it was the Warren County game last year when Zane Swanner did go out. And so that's something to note, that Warren County is a tough opponent. And Robert was telling me something about the center over there. What were you telling me, Robert?
He's the biggest player on the team. And he can punt. Yeah, this guy's huge.
Well, I mean, that's an interesting combination. Think of Gaither Barker back in the day, except way bigger and able to punt the ball.
Oh, yeah, he's way bigger than Gaither.
But we're going to go to our weather update in the studio. We'll be right back. I'm Chandler Morrison, live from TSSN Studios in Dunlap, Tennessee, and this is a weather update presented by TSSN The Valley, your source for high school sports in the Valley. Kickoff temperatures are going to be around the mid-70s. They're going to dip down into the high 60s as we go in through the night. Winds looking about 7 to 6 miles an hour up to the northwest, that is. And then it's going to continue north, but it'll go 4 to 5 miles an hour as we get later in the night. That could affect the kicking game just a tad. No precipitation in the forecast. Looking clear all night. Not even a cloud in the sky looking like from here. It's going to be a good night for football. As always, sponsored by TSS in the Valley, your source for high school sports in the Valley. And welcome back to the studio. We have Robert Easterly and Colton Weiss on the call tonight. What's going out down on the field tonight, guys? Guys, you all right? Guys, you all right?
Yeah, we're all right. Cheers.
All right, having a little bit of technical difficulties there. What's it looking like down on the field tonight?
Do what?
What's it looking like down on the field tonight?
Okay. Well, we're seeing spirit lines from both teams. And, not really going to have many people on the field. There's not many over there. That's not that far of a drive from my house. It's just McMinnville.
It is a lot less of a drive than DeKalb County was last week. That's something I guess we have to notice. As far as that's concerned, And Warren County, a larger team, a bigger depth, but, I've heard some talk this week that the Indians might be overlooking them just a tad, and that could be deadly, especially with a team like Warren County that has a lot of different formations, and they can move the ball down the field pretty quick. Am I right, Robert?
Oh, yeah, they can. They did last year on us pretty bad. What was the score in that game last year?
If I'm not mistaken, I want to say it was 19-14. I'm looking that up right now. If I'm not mistaken, that is. I think that was the score.
I think they beat us by a touchdown, Zach.
I don't think it was that bad particularly. Let's look at this real quick. 15, all right. And Warren County, it was a 21-16 loss. So it was only about a 5-point loss.
Oh, okay.
But that is a bigger loss if you look at it from a certain perspective. But going into this, as far as Indians are concerned, what are they? The passing game has kind of come together, but do you think they'll be able to hold that up against a Warren County secondary?
I'm not seeing. I didn't see as much size as I thought I was going to for Warren County, being the school that they are. I only saw a few bigger linemen and some backs that weren't really that small. But I don't think they should have a problem if they try to go for the pass, unless Warren County does have a little bit more speed than they do.
And that is true. And we're going to take a break real quick, and we'll come back right around kickoff time. Maybe coin toss come back. We right around kickoff time. This is TSSN Radio, live from Dunlap for tonight's game against against Warren County. DeKalb County was last week. That was 23 win. But we'll be right back after this break. Stick with us. Stay tuned.
I'm in that old school Chevy, pockets getting heavy. No, what I got it trying to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school Chevy, pockets getting heavy. No, what I got it trying to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school, I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school Chevy. Tired of 9 to 5s, don't live the high life, I'd rather grind. Y'all are running through the motions, I'd rather climb. It's hard to lace up, when your hands are tied. Nah, I be coming for the top spot. It's my time, y'all can go now, I stop watch. Get it, my time, stop watch, wordplay. Got them on their toes like hopscotch. Hey, I got the flow that you would die for. I'm looking at them through the scope on my rifle. I might pull the trigger, take a life on the mic, or I might let it slide. I've been trying to read the Bible more. You fools know I'm back to drop. I keep my feet a cap flat. I keep my blue collar popped. I'm in that old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. No, what I got it trying to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. No, what I got it trying to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school. I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school. Yeah. Sequatchie County, born and raised, partner rappers on my platter, I ain't eating days. Below the surface, you can find a way, but in high grass, you will find snakes. Let me get that. I'm a rip it, I feel it, I'm independent, I'm finna kill it. My pictures are painted vivid, I'm on. If I said it a minute, I'm so ahead of them mentally. Got two brains with the same mind. Man, I want it in the worst way. Fake rappers like, can I get a verse, eh? I just treat them like a home run to Rick. I'ma throw it back. It's not even Thursday. Do another jet, but they don't understand my wordplay. Now they never stomach turning like a first date. I do my thing, no mercy. Cause if you swing and miss, you will never end up with first base. Man, it's like I'm in a battle. I'm fighting for the power. No matter what, I will devour. I will never come unravel. No matter if I'm up creek, knee deep without a paddle. You couldn't reach me on a ladder. Even if you stacked it on top of a couple scaffolds. I'm the type to rip individuals who be actors. My city on my back, it looks something like a back road. I'm in that old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. No, what I got it trying to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. No, what I got it trying to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school. I'm in that old school.
And we're back live for TSS Studios. We're going to go for a live look-in real quick before the game. This is Chris Goforth along with, I believe, Nutty, on the call there for Whitwell, South Pittsburgh. That's live right now. Let's have a live look-in at that.
Over at their own 25, they move from right to left, trailing 21-0 with just over 5 minutes to go in this first quarter.
You know, Chris, he had daylight there for a second. He's probably one block for. I don't know if he scores, but he at least makes things interesting on this near sidelines.
Thames and Stewart, your receivers, split out one wide to a side. Dawson Holloway, who was 11 of 14 passing last week, off to a rough start here. Takes the snap, play fake. Holloway rolls to the right, throws, and it's batted down. Nice job defensively for South Pittsburgh. It was Corbin Kaywood, the senior, at 6'2", able to get a paw up into the air and swat the ball away.
Yeah, he's just our fella there. I'd like to have him down here. But we mentioned it before, we've got to get something going on. Pass, run, just something.
And that was a live look in at Whitwell, South Pittsburgh, there with Chris Goforth on the call there with, I believe, the basketball coach or former basketball coach or something of that nature for Whitwell. They are trailing 21-0. Whitwell is in the matchup, and we're about halfway through the first quarter on that one. Looking at some other games in the matchups, let me go back to another one here in just a second. We'll go to another live look in here in just a second. But, Robert, what's your takeaway on that South Pittsburgh-Whitwell game so far?
Well, it's not. It might end up being a takeaway, just like it was with us in Whitwell. But South Pittsburgh was, of course, for us was a closer game. I'm sure that South Pittsburgh should come out on top.
Yeah, that's something I thought going in that South Pittsburgh would get on top. I think maybe they weren't as favored as much because they did have Cade Kennemore, Kyrie Pryor, and Garrett Ralston. By the way, the only people that scored on Sequatchie County earlier in the season were those three. And so you look at that and you think, well, maybe they have a chance there, and not saying that no one has a chance, but they could have a possible chance there at upset, and Whitwell could. But just looking at it now, it's looking a little bit done. But you never know. Whitwell could have that Tennessee mentality start coming back on them. You think so, Robert?
Now, what was that question, Shannon?
Oh, you think? I think maybe Whitwell could come back on South Pittsburgh. You think so?
That is a complete possibility, especially with what you were talking about, those three players. And I really think South Pittsburgh will come out on top, but there's a huge chance that Whitwell could come back and win that game.
And like I said, with those players being out, Whitwell I'm not going to say more physical team, but they base in physicality, I guess, with Tracy Malone bringing in the culture there. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. And we're going to take another break here. Where are we at right there, Robert?
Well, the coin toss has been done, and now the Indians are out on their sidelines, still waiting on Warren County to come out. Other than that, I really don't know what's going on.
And so, Robert, while we have a chance, let's look back at last week's game, a 20-3 win at DeKalb County. What was your takeaway from that game?
The Indians had a way better chance, especially with the D1 quarterback for DeKalb County being out with his ACL injury on his knee there. Hopefully he'll get to come back and play some college ball next year, but that game was closer than I thought it, or not as close as I thought it would be.
And yes, that's something to look at. Let's look at our scoring summary brought to you by TSS in the Valley, your place for high school sports in the Valley. In the second, there was no scoring until the second quarter. About 8:27 left in the second quarter. Adam Pickett goes on a 50-yard rush. The kick would be good by Martinez. Sequatchie County goes up by 7-0. Later in the second, Ethan Barker with 1:31 left would hit a 17-yard pass to Hunter Davenport. Martinez with the kick good on that as well. Sequatchie County up by 2 scores. In the third, Matthew Poss would score the only points for DeKalb County. 25-yard field goal was good, 14-3 at that point. And in the fourth quarter, right out of the gates, 30 seconds into the fourth quarter, Hunter Davenport with a 2-yard rush. A failed two-point conversion, but the Indians still take the ball game 20-3 against DeKalb County in a game that possibly, most likely puts them in the number 1 seed right there. Do you think, Robert?
I do believe so. And Chandler, we're going to take it from you now as the kickoff just occurred. And Martinez put it down on about the 35-yard line of the Pioneers. Is that right, Chandler?
That is the Pioneers.
Okay.
All right.
And the Pioneers got it to the 40, maybe the 41.
All right, folks, enjoy the game with Robert Easterly and Colton Weiss on the call. We'll be back in the studio shortly.
And Warren County comes out in shotgun formation. Takes the snap. He's running around the end. And he's almost sacked, but he gets it to his receiver about 6 yards up the field, and he is stopped where he catches it. That's going to be about almost a 7-yard gain by number, I believe that's 6, was it not?
Yeah, I think so. Adam Pickett.
No, the reception.
Oh.
Other team coach. And now they're going to come out in another shotgun formation.
I'm working on it.
And he takes it himself. He's going to run, but he's stopped after about a yard. Yeah.
It's early in the game. We've already seen, last week we had the Indians defense is struggling a little bit in the first quarter, even though it's just early, but shows some.
And the quarterback of Warren County, that is Grayson, Isaiah Grayson, as I'm getting from Chandler. And he hands it off up the middle, but he is stopped behind the line. That was number 15 on the carry, Campbell. And tackled by Kyle Cates.
It is 4th down and just a little over a yard to go. We're at 10 minutes and still 0-0.
And he's going to take the snap, and he's going to act like he's running. No, he pitches it, number 15. And he stopped way behind the line. That's a 4th down that is failed. So the Indians are going to take the ball right around Warren County's 49-yard line.
I'll re-say my last comment. It looks like the defense for the Indians is doing good today.
You're right on that one. All right, now I have me a roster. Number 15 is Ian Campbell. I can't get you a first name, but I can get you an initial. And carried by Stevens, and he is stopped at the line and brought back a little more after he gets to the line. And now it'll be a 2nd and 10 after that awful run. It wasn't really awful. He just got stopped. Number 77, that's the big center we were talking about. He was on the tackle on that play.
Blow through that line.
He is blowing through the offensive line right now. And fake the handoff. He's got Colin Hudson open, but yeah, he's going to run it. Pressured.
Running out wide.
And he's past. He's down to the 29-yard line of Warren County.
That's a great run by Colin.
Excellent first down, or that was 2nd down, but now it's 1st down. Run by Parker after he was pressured in the backfield. He was going to pass it. Had Colin Hudson wide open downfield, but didn't have enough time to throw it.
And number 77, as we're talking about their big guy on the line, Mr. Calvert, sorry.
And
tight end, senior
Stevens
year.
makes the run, and overthrown to, who is it? That is Cal Cate.
McAlbert kid, number 77. He's 6'6" and 280 pounds.
Golly. He is an athlete. He can punt. Number 77, Chandler. And he is a beast, pressuring Barker a lot in the backfield when he goes to pass. And now they're going to go to the run. It's handed off up the middle to Davenport. Davenport gets about 5 yards. So it'll be about 3rd and 5, maybe 6. Seeing a lot of athletes over there on Warren County. Almost intercepted that overthrow to Cal Cate in the back, or, well, not in the backfield. Back towards the safety position. And now Barker's going to stand in shotgun, take the snap.
Going for a
He's
pass.
got, I believe that's Colin Hudson open. And he's tackled a yard shy of the first down marker. I'm sure the Indians will probably go for this.
As surprising as it sounds, the Indians are doing a lot of passing already.
Yeah, they are.
We don't usually see that out of them.
Especially in the first quarter.
Yeah, definitely.
And we have some updates on. I'm looking at this guy. I don't know how I missed this in my preview, but the center you're talking about, he is an offensive tackle. He's the 75th offensive ranked tackle in the state and the 24th in the state of Tennessee.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's had a lot of visits, and those are not just regular schools, y'all. This is SEC schools he's visiting.
And now, right before, well, as the play started, there was a flag thrown. Apparently, someone was lined up in the neutral zone on the defense, so that's going to be an automatic first down for the Indians, as it was on. They were only a yard shy of that 5-yard penalty. So now the Indians have another first down, and they're on the Warren County 14-yard line.
You know, and that one penalty can change a game, Robert.
It can before. And Barker takes the snap now. Throwing again out wide. And he's got it.
Down on
He
the
is
5-yard
in the end zone, I believe.
Sorry.
No. So one? Is he on the 1-yard line?
I can't see. That was a great pass by Barker.
Received by
Alec Hudson.
Wow.
All right, so guys, on that center, I'm continuing to dig and finding more and more things. He has offers and scholarship offers from Florida, Kentucky, Memphis, Mississippi State, Missouri, South Carolina, Tennessee State, Tennessee Tech, and he is being currently looked at by Georgia and Tennessee. That is on his recruiting list on 24/7 Sports. Wow, guys, wow. Back to y'all.
And touchdown for the Indians. Touchdown as that was Hunter Davenport on a pitch to the outside, and he was pushed by his own players into the end zone. He was met by probably 3 Pioneers, and the Indians come up to push him in the end zone. Now, Abraham Martinez lines up for the point after. And it is no good, as it was almost blocked by number 7 of the Pioneers.
This is a good start for the Indians, Robert. Let's hope they can keep it up.
It is. And I do believe the scoreboard operator's having a little trouble. We do have a new scoreboard operator today. And
Yeah, it is
and
0
the Indians are going to line up.
with 7 minutes left of the first quarter.
And the Indians are going to line up to kick it off to Warren County once again, as they did right at the beginning of the game. Starting kickoff. And I'd like to see Martinez put it in the end zone, but you never really see that from Martinez.
It's a real long shot, though, Robert.
And he does put it pretty far. He gets back to the 20. And I don't even know what number that is. Number 23 carried the ball all the way to the 7-yard
Number
line.
23, Cohen. He is a sophomore on the return.
Got a black sleeve on his helmet. Not sure what that's for.
It's I believe it's a concussion protector of some sort. Helps keep from head injuries, Robert.
Well, I've never had to wear one, so I didn't know.
Can't hurt your head that much, Robert.
I don't know. And quarterback lined up in the backfield by itself this time. He's got a wing and 2 wide receivers out wide. And he's going to run it himself, designed to run Wildcat formation. And he gets about 4 yards on that
by
play.
number 46, Dylan Ritchie.
Good play by Dylan Ritchie, watching the quarterback that time. And I do believe we have a Pioneer down at the moment. Not entirely sure. Yeah, he's down. 65. Number 65 is down with looks like a knee, maybe an ankle injury. Ethan Stewart. He's a senior. He's 6'3" and 315 pounds. Is that right, Chandler? Oh, 6 foot even. Okay. I don't see very many 3 foot tall football players, huh, Rob? Oh yeah, you don't see a lot of those. The Indians have got a few.
Just a second, I'm coming in. All right.
All right.
And I'm looking at K. How did you pronounce that name? K. Rajan Calvert. That's why I'm saying it. That sound right?
Number 77. Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, I am talking about number 77. Okay.
Oh, and he is not the center. He is the left tackle.
Okay, that's what I figured. That's what I was looking at. He is a left tackle. He's an offensive tackle. He's got a national ranking of 58 according to Scout.com, and the TN rank of 4 OT, and then the 20th ranked offensive tackle in the South. So, and like I said, he has offers from Florida, Memphis, Mississippi State, South Carolina, and Tennessee, and he's not yet played a full season of football. Been out for injuries every now and then from what I've read on his recruiting report, as a number of them have, and he's probably going to continue to get more and more offers, and, man, he looks like an athlete. What are y'all seeing down here on the field for him?
We saw a holding penalty, and now they're backed up 10 yards. Plus, you missed this last play. It was just an incomplete pass. Quarterback did not have a good hold on the ball. Now he's going to try to run himself inside. By Dylan Ritchie.
Number 46, Dylan Ritchie. Great play by him.
I don't know how he made it through the line, but it didn't even look like he got touched.
He must have been using that baby oil because he just flicked right through there.
And that will bring up a third and a mile and a half.
Dylan Ritchie had no problem stopping him like Chandler or head guy over the Spirit Radio who wrecked his car this morning. Yesterday.
Okay, so thank you, Triple A, for doing that. It's K-Ron, like K and then
K-Ron.
Ron. Like Ron
Okay.
Burgundy. It's K-Ron. K-Ron, that's how you
And
pronounce it.
He's tackled at the 35, so it'll be fourth and still a long ways.
It is 5 minutes left of the first quarter. It's still 0-6 with the Indians winning.
I don't know who was tackled, to be honest. It was a wide receiver. Number 13. It wasn't 15. And it's punted by number 6. Colin Hudson going to call a fair catch on the 23. And the score is 6-0, 5:01 left in the first quarter, with the Indians on their own 23 after that punt from Warren County.
However, we still have 5 minutes left in the first quarter, but so far the Indians have dominated this whole first quarter.
They had defensively and offensively.
And that's usually a rare thing because
I think Warren County hasn't even got a first down.
I don't believe so.
Well, yeah, they did. The first their first series, they got 1 first down.
But, I mean, usually we see the Indians, start off a little slow, but then they just ramp up all the way at the end. But they're starting off real good at the beginning.
They are. And now they're on the 26 after that 3-yard run from Stevens. And now Barker's under center, and he's going to pass. He gets the pass off down the field, number 6. Adam Pickett dives for it and misses as he's overthrown by Barker. But Barker was seriously pressured, and now I see a flag coming out on the field. Not sure what that's for. And we're going to see what that is here. And the flag is waved. No flag.
Did you see what happened, Robert? Or
I think he was going to call a personal foul, actually, but I saw nothing much on that one. But now it is 3rd and about 7 for the Indians. And now they come back out with Barker in the backfield now. He is in shotgun. Takes the handoff to Pickett. He's going to run now. He's got a wide open field on the left side. He's going up the center. He's got a first down.
First down on the 38-yard line.
37. Oh, okay, they moved it. 38. And now we're going to give you a studio update from Chandler Morrison.
And thank you, Robert. I do appreciate it. We're going to look at a live look-in from Whitwell, where Chris Goforth is on the call, South Pittsburgh and Whitwell.
43, they get a penalty and get pushed back, and then McQueen goes 60 yards for the score. Here's the handoff to Lawan Ford on the end around. Makes the turn at midfield, far sideline, 45. Inside the 40-yard line goes Lawan Ford. Mark him down at the 35. Call it the 37-yard line.
Mm-hmm. He's right on the sticks, too, Chris. I take that back. I'm sorry. He just landed on the sticks. I take that back.
Second down, about 5. So you go from what, 1st and 15 to a 2nd and 5? I mean,
that's what I said.
The way it's been.
I'll never second-guess Tracy because there's a plan to everything that's involved. But that one I just kind of wondered.
10.5 to go, second quarter, 21-3.
And as you can see, the Whitwell Tigers have scored. Now we'll go back to Robert and Colton, where I'm guessing maybe we have something close to the score, if not already. Get Robert?
Yes, you're right. It has changed a little bit, but not much. Of course, the score hasn't changed. But now the Indians are sitting on a 3rd and 5 after 2 runs from Austin Stevens, 1 for 5 and 1 for nothing. Well, actually 1 for about 5 and 1 for about 1. So you're sitting at about 3rd and 4 now. And timeout just now called by Coach Kank.
And we have the 0-6 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
That's 2:47 there, Colton. Can't round it up every time. But it's looking like the Indians are trying to run the same plays over and over. Every once in a while, like we just seen Austin Stevens run 2 plays to the same exact spot. One time working and one time just not getting anything out of it, really. And we're going to have to see a little bit of change up from that, of course.
Yeah, definitely we'll have to fix that. But today, though, the Indians have been looking dominant in passing. So.
They have. Of course, they've had 2 incompletes, one overthrown to Kyle Cates and one overthrown to it was Pickett on a diving try to catch that ball and just too far on the throw. And now you got Pickett and Alec Hudson out wide with Barker in the backfield with Austin Stevens. And the snap, and he's going to try to get a pass in. He's got it to Alec Hudson. He's got a first down and more. He's down at about we're going to call that the 41. Good play by Alec Hudson running through his tackler and kind of still holding on to him.
Yeah.
And he got down from the 45 all the way to 41 with a person on his back there. So, good play by Alec Hudson. That, of course, is a first down.
No, as we just said, Robert, that was another pass play right there.
Another pass play.
Very,
that worked.
very
That
well.
worked, yes. And now you're going to see him under center. He hands it off to Davenport. Davenport's up the middle for another first down and a big hit on number 32. I don't think that play was really stopped. I think he just tripped over the player after he knocked him over.
Yeah, I believe so.
But now we're going to see. I'm going to see another pass play, to be honest with you. And the way they're lining up, it looks like it might be. Now Barker's under center. Cates in motion. And the handoff to Stevens. Stevens going up the right side. No, that was Davenport. Davenport getting pretty. No, he got about 7 yards on that play. I thought he had a first down almost.
You know, this is a complete change in the Indians. You know, in previous seasons, we never saw pass plays. I mean, rarely ever see a pass play. And we've seen more pass plays probably in this game than we have in the whole season before.
I'll bet they were watching film and watching Warren County not being able to cover the pass, so they're trying it a lot more, and they're getting yards and even touchdown yards out of it. Now Pickett's going up the left side. He's got a first down, I do believe. He's up, but he's limping off the field. It looks like an ankle injury. He's trying to walk it off. And the score's still 6-0 with Martinez's missed attempt at the extra point with 1:23 left on the first quarter. And Pickett still trying to get off the field, not entirely off the field yet. And he's now off the field. Looks like a big ankle injury. He might have twisted it up or somebody landed on it. You never know.
Yeah, it looks like he'll be out for the game, so that could make a big game.
Yeah,
also.
He's got people holding him up at the moment. And now you're going to see Barker get in the backfield. He's throwing another pass. That's going down the field, almost intercepted. If that had been caught, that would have been a touchdown.
That could have been, Robert. We have 0-6 with 1 minute left to go on the first quarter.
And now we're going to see, I believe that Cameron Weaver come in Pickett's spot. And Barker under center. And I'm seeing a blitz with, that was Davenport, I believe, on the run. And it was. And I believe he may have got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe not. No, he lost a yard. Barker waiting on his play from the coach.
You know, guys, as we were talking about earlier, Adam Pickett gets taken out. It's not looking good for him right now.
No, it's not looking good. He's got 2 trainers down there with him on the sidelines now. I think they're taping his ankle. And now Barker's going to throw another pass. He gets it off. And he got a touchdown. Who was the receiver on that play? 37. That's Davenport on a receiving touchdown. So what week in a row? Second week in a row with a receiving touchdown by Hunter Davenport.
That was a great play. He was wide open, man.
Wide open. And Barker was seriously pressured on that throw. I'm surprised he got it off, to be honest with you.
Their defensive line is strong.
Their defensive line, of course, is strong with that big number 77 on the field.
Yeah.
And now they're going to go for 2 this time. Handing it off to Davenport. No, Barker's caught it on the end, and he's a yard short.
Man, that was close.
I thought Davenport went up the middle with it, but Barker goes to the outside and misses it by a yard as he was covered up by about 4 players. We got 20.8 seconds left in the first quarter. 12-0 now on the missed attempt. Once again, this time a 2-point missed attempt. And got 20 seconds left in the first quarter. 12-0.
First quarter, 12-0. That leaves you wondering what else could we do in the next 3 quarters.
Now, we got to pick it up on the 2 points and the 1-point tries, of course, as we've missed both of our first 2. Now, Abraham Martinez getting ready to kick the ball off once again. See how far he puts it back this time. And he puts it back down to the 25-yard
line.
Number 23's got the ball, and he's down at the 35-yard line.
That number 23, he's a pretty small kid, but he's doing really good so far.
He's quick.
Yeah.
Quick. And time now, 16 seconds left. And it looks like they're actually going to try and attempt to throw a pass on this play. I'm not entirely sure. The way they're lined up, they're still going. And now we're going to see shotgun. I thought he was going to line up and pistol. Okay. Shotgun formation now. Handoff to number 15. No, he fakes the handoff. He's dragged down by number 2. That's Kyle Caton.
That's a great start by the Indian lineup on defense.
It was. Kyle Caton was in the backfield before they faked the handoff. And that is the end of the quarter, so we're going to send you back to Chandler Morrison at the studio. Go for it, Chandler.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. We're going to have a live look-in right now at the DeKalb County-Grundy County matchup. This is courtesy of WJLE-FM in Smithville.
Yards. He's just throwing just a little bit over the top of everybody so far. Third and goal. 10 yards to go to Pater. Cantrell in the shotgun. 2 wide to his right, 1 to his left. Secret the standing tailback. Cantrell gets the sign. Gets the snap, drops. Going to take it off. Quarterback sneak. Cantrell going to have to bust forward here. He's going to be brought down, unfortunately, by the Yellow Jackets. Inside the 5, I believe, Travis. He is inside the 5, and it's decision time for Coach Trapp. I think it looks like Coach Trapp's sending in a lot of new guys. I don't think it's going to be field goal formation necessarily, as I think Coach Trapp wants to put a touchdown on the board. Nick May, Castrina, and Dishman all just came in right here for the Cavs. See if they can get a jump off sides. We're going back to that same formation where Cantrell rolled out. He has 2 backs behind him. Castrina's way behind them. Cantrell hands off Castorina. Castorina's being brought down. Does he get into the end zone? I think he was down before he got in.
And that was a live look in there from DeKalb County and Grundy County. And that was a live look out from Grundy County, DeKalb County, from WJLE. We're going to go back to our we're going to go back to our broadcasters out at home tonight versus Warren County. Go ahead, Robert Colton. Sorry, I've held you up.
And now we just saw a long pass play. I believe it was 20-yard pass, maybe more than that, to number 32. Was it 32 or 23? I believe it was 32. I believe it was. And he caught that ball mid-air and was knocked almost. I thought he had concussion. Ethan Barker on the tackle on that one. And then we just watched a failed attempt at a pass from number 11 to number 2. That ball was incomplete. Could have been a first down. He was wide open. It was like the Indians' offense when they were doing pass plays. And snap, he throws it and he misses. and the hit.
The
By
defense,
Alec Hudson.
the defense is struggling to keep up with the wide receivers right now. Even
The wide
whenever-
receivers are running those, what are those? Chandler, what's a route where they run out and just stop and turn around? What's that called? A curl route, okay. And that they ran that play twice in a row with different players now. And Chandler, you got the score on the Whitwell and South Pittsburgh game? That's 29-3, I believe. South Pittsburgh. And now number 11 going to take the snap. He's going to go around the end by himself, but he's going to. No, I thought he was going to pitch it, but he keeps going, and the ball comes out. And I do believe they said he was down before he lost the ball, but that is close to a first down. He's about
down
a yard.
1
short.
yard.
Wow. I think we're probably going to see him go for this one. And, yeah, they're leaving the quarterback on the field. I'm sure they will. We're going to see what Pioneers do on fourth and about a half a yard.
Timeout for the Indians.
Yep. That's 2 timeouts used by Coach Kane already in the first half. 10:57 left in the second quarter. 12-0 still. The Indians lead the Warren County Pioneers, or better known as, I call it, McMinnville. Adam Pickett's still on the bench getting his ankle looked at by 2 trainers. I'm not sure who those are. I think that's Trip Lane. I'm not sure who the other one is.
Man, I hope he's okay, but he sure don't look like himself.
I hope it's not a broken ankle.
Yeah.
No, that was Pickett's injury from earlier. And now they're lined up in a huge I formation. I'm pretty sure that's illegal, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, Maryland I. Not illegal. But he gets a first down and about 3 extra yards on that play. He ran around the end by himself. And now it'll be first down on the 27-yard line of the Indians. This is
All right, and Robert, this is something that I was looking at earlier in the week, and if you look, the Indians have not beaten Warren County since 1965 from our records. 1965 was the last time they beat Warren County.
wow, that's a long time ago. And
Now
they're handing it off up the middle. And he stopped at the 25, so he got about 2 yards on that play.
Sounds like we might be updating on that.
I hope so. Hopefully. This is the farthest that Warren County's got into Squatch County territory so far. We'll see. Okay. And the score is 12-0. Indians still 10-20 and counting down in the second quarter. And they're lined back up in the Maryland I. And it is second and 8. Snap, and he fakes the handoff. He's going to pass. Gets it to number 4 or number 8. Can't see the number there. That's number 4. And he's down in deep Indian territory. I believe he's on the 9-yard line. That's going to be they're threatening to score on the Indians now.
It's very close. That's a little nerve-wracking right now, guys.
It is. And hopefully we're going to see the Indians make a stand here. And lined up shotgun this time. He's going to run around the end, and he's stopped at the 5, I want to say 5.
I believe so.
5, maybe 4.
It is 10 minutes left, second quarter. And
that's the first time I've seen that. Number 77 limping after the play.
Uh-oh.
But he is on the 6, so he didn't get as far as I thought he did. got two fresh players coming in for the Indians. Putting some defensive linemen on the field now. Bringing out two of the backs. More of a goal line defense. And we're going to see pistol formation. He's running around the end option play. And he is stopped. Not sure where. Where can you see that, Colton?
I'm not sure, Robert. He went out of my vision.
Is that a touchdown?
I
I'm
didn't
hearing
see the rest
touchdown.
of that. I guess so, Robert. 6 to 12.
They're going to kick their extra point now. That was a little strange. Okay. See if they get the extra point now. Hold by number 32. And almost blocked. It is blocked. No good. Blocked by. Not entirely sure. I think that was Ethan Barker.
Yeah, it was Ethan Barker, number 14. Great save.
Great save by Barker. Now 12-6 with 9:48 left in the second quarter. Wow, that's I didn't think they were going to score, to be honest with you. But now Warren County sits only a touchdown behind the Indians. And Martinez lining up on the return team? I didn't know Martinez was on the return team, but okay.
In my experience, Martinez is a really good all-around player, too.
He is. But we're going to see the Indians return the ball for the first time in this game. After the 6-point score from Warren County. But now we're getting ready for kickoff, and the ref finally hands him the ball. Number 6, the kicker. Chandler, can you get me a name on number 6? Yep. I believe that's Alec Hudson on the run now. He gets missed by a player. Ooh. He almost breaks away, number 52 on the save tackle. He stopped at the 37.
Great return by Alex.
I thought he was going to break away, to be honest, but I didn't see that number 52 out there, though.
Oh, yeah. No, there was a gap just barely big enough for him to fit through on all the main part of the line. But yeah, squeezed right through there and made it.
And now Barker in shotgun, and there's a flag on the delay of game, apparently. I didn't think it was a delay game. May have just been a false start. Anyway, that's a 5-yard penalty on the Indians. And that'll put them on the 34. So now Indians have got a 1st and 15 to go on instead of a 1st and 10. And Barkley winds up back a shotgun. And Stevens goes up the middle for about a 5-yard gain now. We're going to go back to the studio update with Chandler Moore.
And thank you for joining the studio. It is 33-7 now. South Pittsburgh over Whitwell, or 37-3, excuse me. That's backwards. Sorry about that, guys. Haven't got a score. It's still 0-0 going into the second against Grundy County and DeKalb County. We don't have any live look-ins right now because both of them just went to commercial break like we are going to the studio. But back to you, Robert. Those are the two games that we're really focused on tonight, and continue with your games, Sequatchie County versus Warren County.
And Barker goes up the middle, maybe back to the original. No, 2 yards. So now he is I believe that's a 3rd and 9. On a design run for him to go right up the middle.
hopefully the Indians will pass on this because their running play so far is not seeming, doesn't seem to be working very well.
It does not. And we're sitting at 8:30, counting down on the clock. 12-6. Now Barker's got the ball, and he's going to attempt to run it and be brought down at the 37, the original line of scrimmage. So now it'll be a 4th and 10. I don't know what's up with the Indians after all those great pass plays we had. Now we're going to the running game.
I don't know. And after they failed the first run, you would think they would at least attempt the pass play. But with Pickett being out, it could be a different game for them.
And now I believe they're going to punt. Almost blocked, and it goes high. And out of bounds at the 36-yard line. As Barker was hit on the punt by number, I believe that's 77.
I believe so.
But now the Indians are going to go to defense down on the Warren County 35. Okay, they changed the spot. Number 6 and number 4 lined out wide in shotgun. And now, no, they did not. No. No, they didn't. And now there's 7:18 left after that play for about 3, maybe 4 yards. Second and about 6, maybe 7 on the 39-yard line of the Warren County Pioneers.
And to update y'all on the South Pitt and Whitwell game, South Pitt 37, Whitwell 3, and only in the second quarter.
It looks like that's going to be a runaway game, Colton.
Sounds like Whitwell's going to have a real hard time to make up that.
Deep running back, but he's going to fake it up the middle, and he's going to go to the pass game, and he's tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Okay. I don't know how that wasn't a fumble. John Higgins actually came up with the ball after that tackle. I don't know what the refs saw, but I saw a fumble.
I believe they need to clean their glasses off.
And we're going to go back to Chandler real quick for a studio update.
All right, guys, back in the studio. We're going to send you a live look out to that South Pittsburgh-Whitwell game real quick. Right here.
Thing, and he did what you're supposed to do, put 2 hands on the football and draw that sucker in close. 50 seconds to go, Chris. I'm anxious to see if we can punch one in before the half here. Another Whitwell Raceway first down. Whitwell Raceway, it is on your way, and we're inside a minute to go. Here, clock down to 40 seconds and ticking. First down. 37-3. Johnston Holloway, the quarterback.
All right, we're going to go right back to Robert and Colton on the call, guys.
And that was a huge tackle in the backfield as the quarterback actually slipped. Colin Hudson or Alec Hudson, not remembering who that was. I believe it was Alec. On the tackle, but he rips the ball out. Kyle Cates gets it back to the Warren County 28 after picking up the fumble. So the Indians are going to take over at the Warren County 28-yard line. I don't know what they're talking about. And now Steven's going to go up the side. He's got a little bit of room, but he's tackled down at the 14-yard line by number 32.
I don't know what changed from the last set to this, but
now they got a little hype on the fumble recovery from Kyle Cates. Now they're sitting on deep Warren County territory on the 14-yard line.
And it is first and I believe 10.
Yeah, it's first and 10 after that play. I don't know why it's first and 10. Oh, they got a first and 10. And Barker going up the center now.
James
And he
Bell,
stopped
2
it
yards.
at the 10. Yeah, no. He didn't gain 10 yards. He got to the 10-yard line. Oh. No, he gained 4 yards. He was on the 14. And update on your score is 12-6. 4 minutes and 56 seconds counting down. And now we're going to go to the studio real quick with Chandler Morrison.
All right, guys. Grundy County just scores their first touchdown with 5:25 left in, I believe, the half. They go up 8-0 with the 2-point conversion at home versus DeKalb County. This could be a win in the Yellow Jackets books if this keeps going. Back to you guys.
That was a odd play. Apparently, he did not make it to the end zone, but Hunter Davenport had to run outside, and he got it down to the 2. Apparently, the ref said he got his foot out of the 2-yard line. I thought he made it in, but apparently not. Now, we're going to go back to Barker under center with Davenport in the backfield with him. And the handoff to Davenport up the middle. He got a touchdown.
You know, I don't know what changed, Robert, but they sure did kick the Indians in high gear in the offense just now.
They did. And now we're sitting at 18-6, maybe 19-6 if Abraham can make this field goal. Sequatchie County did. Yeah, they scored in the first quarter, Jim. Okay, and Abraham puts that one deep through the field or the goalpost, all the way down to the middle school. So now the Indians lead 19-6 as they finally get an attempt, or a good attempt, on the after point touchdown or point after touchdown.
No, I understand they're on the second touchdown why they went for the 2-point conversion, but sometimes it's just better to go for the field goal and gain the extra point instead of going for it all.
It is. And now we're going to see them kick back off to Warren County. The fourth time before halftime.
And it is 6-19 with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
And your Indians do lead this game. It is. And now we're going to see Martinez try and boot this one down the field. And he does. He goes all the way down to the 25 this time. I believe he called a fair catch. So that one's going to stop at the, I believe that's the 26,
6-yard line.
So now Warren County is going to come out on their own 26 and try to go down the field and score on the Indians after that touchdown from the Indians. I believe, who was it, Davenport?
Yes,
Up the middle, and it was set up by Davenport on another run outside. Also, that entire session set up on a fumble recovery by Kyle Cates. And he throws down the field to number 12. And he gets a no. Somebody fumbled that ball. So now it won't be a first down because of the fumble. No, Indians have the ball. Okay, I thought Warren County had the ball. That's another fumble recovery by the Indians. Wow. And now the Indians are starting out on the 34-yard line of Warren County on the second fumble recovery from the Indians.
No, maybe the dude Roberts affecting their quarterback.
He has been slipping a little bit, and there is a little bit of condensation on the field. And that's a flag. That's going to be motion, illegal motion on the Indians. I believe number, not entirely sure, Stevens or Alec Hudson went in motion a little early So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty for the Indians. Now on the 39 instead of the 35.
They're sending in Colin Hutt.
Wait, so they're 34th, my bad.
Hopefully we might be able to see another pass play.
Stevens lined up pistol with Parker. And he's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw it down the field. Down to number... No, that's Stevens. No, Davenport. Davenport does not go down. He refuses to go down.
Right at the 29-yard line.
Wow. Hit by, I don't know how many players, but they finally get him out of bounds and still does not go down. And now we're sitting at second and about 4.
It is 6-19 and 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go, second quarter.
And Barker under center, he's going to hand it off around the end. Stevens got a little bit of room, but he's tackled at the 22, maybe the 23. But that is a first down at the 23-yard line. So now the Indians got another first and going to attempt to keep trying to go down the field.
Let's hope they do, Robert.
Barker shotgun this time with Stevens. He's going to hand it off to Hudson around the end. Hudson's got about only 1 yard. I thought he had more than that.
Just second and about a yard for the Indians.
Second and about 9 yards.
Sorry.
He got a yard on that last play. And now, going to try on 2nd and 9 with Barker under center this time. Handoff up the middle to Davenport. Davenport refuses to go down. And he finally does. Now we're going to go back to the studio with Chandler Morrison after that no-gain play.
All right, guys, thank you. We're going to go live looking, courtesy of WJLE in Smithville for the DeKalb, from the Smithville for the DeKalb County Grundy County game in Colmont.
Clock is running, just right at 3 minutes left to play. DeKalb County trails by 8 here in Grundy County.
Interception in the end zone by number 15.
Good off of McDaniel. Nothing really going there. A flag is on the play. That was a very early flag.
And as you heard right there, 8-0 is the score. Grundy County leads, and we'll go back out to Robert and Colton.
And after this, the Indians have now lost the ball. They threw an interception in the end zone trying to get a touchdown to, I believe it's Alex Hudson. And number 15 hopped in front of him, caught that ball in the end zone. So now Pioneers sitting on their own 20 after that touchback. So we're going to see them come out, and now they're going to call a timeout. So their first timeout of the entire half.
They don't have to. Coach Kane called one about every 10 plays.
I know, right? And now it's 2:26 left in the first half. And now we're going to send it to Chandler since we're in a timeout. So have fun, Chandler.
All right, guys, thank you. We're going to have a live look in at Whitwell, South Pittsburgh again. That score right now is 37-3 currently, unless y'all have another update from that. Is that right?
We do not.
Okay.
West Whitfield leads Heritage 14-7. Heritage just scored on a 67-yard touchdown pass, but Northwest leads at 14-7. They're late in the first half there. Silverdale's Alex Gonzalez threw a 19-yard pass to Christian Rogers. We saw those guys from Silverdale.
And by the way, that Silverdale game, Marion County leads Silverdale 10-6 in the first quarter. Bledsoe County 7-7 against Tyner County at Tyler Academy, at Tyner Academy. 7-7 is the score there in the second quarter. That one's turned out to be pretty close. Chattanooga Christian 41-0 over Copper Basin. Polk County 7-6 over Brainerd in the second quarter. And then that's the only update I've got besides Grundy County still up 8-0 over DeKalb County. Back to you guys.
And there was a play on first down that got about 7 yards. Now they're going to throw on. No, he's going to run it himself. Juked out one player, and now Colin Hudson's got him tackled on the 35-yard line. That's a first down for the Pioneers. That was a strange play. This quarterback doesn't know how to run it.
He's really good.
Of course, they are a 6A school and we're like a 3A.
Oh, yeah. They've got a lot more opportunities to get better players, but we do have some of the best players
in the state, apparently. And he gets the pass off, and that's incomplete to number 2, about 5 yards upfield from 35, which is the line of scrimmage at the moment.
No, even though they're only getting a few yards at a time, it's staying consistent, so it's keeping them back to the first down. That can lead to big trouble if they get a good pass play off.
And now they're going to line up in shotgun formation. Okay, and he's going to go up the center. He's done a first. But we do have a update. The Bledsoe County Tyner game. Bledsoe leads 21-0 against 21-13. Excuse me, against Tyner. I was not expecting that. That's 4 minutes left until halftime.
I think it's going to be a very shocking week for a lot of people as far as the scores. I know South Pittsburgh's kind of there, but Silverdale playing it close to Marion County, Grundy County leading DeKalb County right now. I mean, this is just like a nightmare except for Sequatchie County and South Pittsburgh, who just keep winning no matter what they do. That just seems how it goes. But back to you, Robert.
And there was another first down play by the quarterback to number 4. Missed tackles by 2 players until Kyle Cates got there. And he got all the way from the 35 to the other 35. Okay, so Tyner just scored on Bledsoe now, so now that's 21-19. Is that right, Chandler? And they are waiting on the extra point.
We have 46 seconds till halftime with the Indians leading at 19-6.
Hopefully the Indians will be able to hold them here, but they do have 2 touchdowns, or not touchdowns, 2 timeouts left. Wait, no, that's a timeout right there. Who's that by the Indians? I'm confused. Anyway, there's a timeout called, and Chandler, I'm going to send it back. Well, no, I'm not. They're going back out on the field now. Okay, every time I say that, I swear. I am going to send it back to Chandler.
Okay, shocking score at halftime. Robert, I think you might have called this, or maybe John did. I can't remember. Meigs County leads Boyd Buchanan at the halftime, 19-0.
Me and John both actually called that game.
I couldn't remember what the actual picks were on that. In fact, I'll pull them up just to make sure you're not lying.
I'm pretty sure.
Because I'm pretty sure you would lie to me about something like that. Do you think, Robert?
No. I'm just not entirely sure who I picked.
No, you picked Boyd Buchanan for that one, Robert.
I did? Oh, God.
Yes, you did.
Well, anyway, back to the game now. 40 seconds left, even 40 seconds. and he's going to take it in shotgun, looking like pass, but he may end up running himself. No, Kyle Case is at him. And number 32 catches a pass on the 19-yard line.
Another first down for the Pioneers.
Indians have got to step up their defense. 32 seconds left now on the clock before halftime.
Clock seems like to be going in slow motion now. We got a few seconds.
But the clock is moving, so counting down from 25 seconds now. And he spikes it. 24 seconds left now. I'm figuring they're at least trying to get enough yards for the field goal kicker to at least put one through if they ain't got enough time to try to get a touchdown.
So that could help a lot. The fact that we had first 2 touchdowns, we didn't get either one of the extra points for points.
Line back up in shotgun now. Looking like pass. He throws it to number 4. 4's got it, but he misses the first down by about a yard.
Taken down by Alex Hudson, I believe.
Time out immediately after the play by the Pioneers. So now we're sitting at 16 seconds left. Ball on the almost 10-yard line. Chandler, we're going to send it back to you for a second since we got a timeout.
All right, we're going to send it over to WJLE where the DeKalb Grundy County matchup there will be there out at WJLE. Excuse me.
Must be the point of emphasis this week. I guess it is, but as a offensive lineman, you have to realize that. How many times it's been called? You got to make sure you get inside. Well, there's a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 8-0 is your score in favor of Grundy County. 49 seconds remains here in the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds as you're listening to high school football on WJLE.
And guys, we could potentially go to the half with every team except for Whitwell leading another team from the Valley, or leading every team from the Valley except Whitwell leading a team at the half. That could be a potential possibility now with the Grundy County trying to win over DeKalb and Bledsoe County over Tyner right before the half. Back to you guys.
And there was a play, I believe it's incomplete on the 1-yard line. So now they're sitting at a 4th and 1. So I'm sure they're going to kick a field goal. I thought they were going to run up the middle. They had 13 seconds left. I believe that's one timeout, maybe none. That's probably why they're actually going for this field goal. So we're going to see if he can get this field goal.
Kick looks
and
good.
It is good. Now you have a score of 19-9, with the Indians still leading with 9 seconds left in this matchup. So Chandler, you want to put it back on the game, or what do you want to do? We're at. No, we got 9 seconds, but they're getting ready to kick. Okay. And now we're going to see the receiving team of the Indians for only the second time in this game, as we've seen Marion County receive the ball. How many times now? 4?
I believe so, Robert. 4.
So now we're going to see number 6 from the Pioneers kick the ball off to the Indians with this 9 seconds left in the first half. And here's the kickoff. Back to the 10 to Alec Hudson. Hudson's going to get a few yards. Oh, my goodness, he's going up the middle. Oh, he's going. He's going. He's got one man to beat, number 4. 4 brings it down right at the 15, but there's no time left. Wow. Indians almost had another touchdown as Alec Hudson goes straight up the middle on the kickoff return. They kicked field goal a few minutes ago. No, they got it. The score is 9-19. Indians lead, almost scoring right there on that kickoff for Morgantown. And now we're going to go to halftime and bring you to Chandler.
All right, guys, thank you. We appreciate it. Make sure you stay with us for just a second, guys. We're going to send it out to WJLE FM for an update on that game. On the call there, WJLE from Smithville in Colmont. There you go.
DeKalb County has a little bit of momentum. We'll turn it over on downs. Grundy County will take over at their own 35 with 29 seconds left. They might do something big, Travis, but I would think Grundy County might run it out here.
Yeah, I think if you're Grundy County, you're happy with an 8-0 lead.
Well, they are in the shotgun formation. This is DeKalb County on the other side. Cash in the shotgun. Drops back to throw, looking. Has a man open. It's McDaniel. DeKalb County can't tackle. Now they do. They get to the 45. Clock is running. 20, 19, 16. Clock keeps running down. Flag is thrown.
A false start off the center. They moved the ball, and the quarterback wasn't ready yet. He tried to put it back real quick.
Well, you can't fault him for trying.
Well, he gave it his best effort.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Here's Beast Mode by Sean Cooley to get you through the break. Hopefully we can try to get you through there. We'll be right back.
I'm in beast mode, man, I got the whole crew lit. I'm killing it, independence, been asking for my blueprint. Too sick, verbal aggression, I am abusive. I've never had a dime, now you're tuning in for my 2 cents. Real, R-E-A-L. I know you can't stand me, might as well sit still. Boy, I got the type of boss you wanna see if you misbail. That mean I got the type of flow to keep you wrapped up in a sail. Y'all don't really want war with me. You see the crown on top, that's royalty. I'm from the back, what's a rapping when I spoil me? I know you're mad, but what happened to loyalty? Feel me? It's been a long time coming, boy. I started from the bottom, but I hit the ground running. I'm the king of the valley. They done put the crown on me. I can't look at you rappers without looking down, homie. Nah, woo. All right, let me get them. I'm ahead of you, second guessing you.
And welcome back. We're here with TSS in the Valley. New staff writer for us, Chris King. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. You're at Tyner Bledsoe County right now. What can you tell us about that game?
This game's going back and forth. Bledsoe County's up 21-19 at halftime over Tyner. Tyner just returned a 60-yard punt to end the half with about a minute left, so it's a pretty tight matchup here.
All right, and Chris, as far as this game, you know, Bledsoe County coming into this probably wasn't your playoff contender. They beat Tyner. They might be in that position. Did this look like a team you could see in the postseason?
It looks like a team I could see in the postseason, definitely. They're moving the ball pretty well on offense. Their defense is making some good stops on the field, but they're keeping it close with Tyner right now. I could definitely see them making the playoffs, though.
Who have been some players to watch out for there, Chris?
Number one, Gore is doing well for Bledsoe County. He's been their workhorse so far, and Tyner's quarterback has made a couple of plays downfield, but he threw a pick late in the half that proved to be pretty big for them. So I'd definitely look out for number one, York, for Bledsoe County. He's been doing really well so far.
All right. Appreciate it, Chris. Hope you have a good time there. We'll try to get you in on the post-game show after the game here on TSSN Radio. We'll see you later, Chris. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
All right. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Here's more Beast Mode by
Consecutive records, I know my presence make you timid. It's a lyrical weapon, the type to get a gimmick stepping. I'm a beast, I ain't stopping for a second. Sequatchie County rapping, I'm riding up on 11. Inside of a Chevy, Impala thought on the metal. You're not on my level, you never will now or ever, never. Who the man now? Killing rappers on the regular. We got a man down, hear the feds moving in. Trace the body on the ground, every track's a murder scene, there's yellow tape all around, proceed with caution. Don't speak, I feast on beats way too often. No peace for these who keep releasing garbage. I'ma put them 6 feet underneath or they coffin. Beast. If they hating, homie, they in for a long day. For a while I had my focus in the wrong place. Fame, money, cars, brainwashed by the fakes. Never felt pity for myself, I had to learn from my mistakes. Now I'm bound to be the one that they gon' talk about. They got a problem, that's okay, just let them talk it out. They know better, they gon' watch what come up out their mouth. Ayy, not too bad for a redneck that they done counted out. Yeah, I'm from the South, walk outside here and playing that Hank Williams. Back in college, they would laugh when I spoke, cause my slang different, my aim different. I ain't trapping the strap, I ain't dealing, trying to provide a voice to my city that can't hear it. Now I'm picking apart these rappers, hit it with the venom, I be spitting, I'm an addict. Kill them until I'm considered established, we and I come from the same fabric. Nah, can y'all compete with me? Nah, you're telling tales. Throw a quarter in a fountain, maybe that'll wish you well. I'm a beast. I'm in that old school Chevy, pockets getting heavy. Lord, I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school Chevy, pockets getting heavy. Lord, I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school, I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school Chevy. Tired of 9 to 5s, don't live the high life, I'd rather grind. Y'all are running through the motions, I'd rather climb. It's hard to lace up, I mean, when your hands are tied.
And welcome back to TSSN Radio. I'm Chandler Morrison, live on the, actually live from the studio. Robert Easterly and Colton Weiss at Dunlap tonight for the matchup against Warren County. We're going to have a live look in right now at Whitwell, South Pittsburgh. South Pittsburgh leads 37-3 late in that game. Here's Chris Goforth with a call on MarionCountyMessenger.com.
He's on his way, so we'll get this second half. We'll get the second half started here. Just underway, Whitwell takes over, 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Here's the give straight ahead. It's Petty, and Hudson Petty gets to the 31-yard line. And a gain of 4, second down and 6. Whitwell in the first half, they struggled on offense, managing just 3 points, and this comes after putting up 56 last week in the victory over Grace, including 528 yards of total offense. They put together the one great drive that resulted in the 43-yard field goal from Austin Nunley. But other than that, Tigers, for the most part, held in check. 2 receivers split wide to the left. Single receiver comes here near side to the right. Schrum motions from left to right. Dawson Holloway, the quarterback, out of the pistol, takes the snap, the spin, the give. And straight ahead is Trace Condra across the 30-yard line to the 32. And he's brought down there. Gain of a yard, 3rd down and 4.
And that's live from Whitwell, South Pittsburgh there. That's very interesting there. 43-yard field goal there for Austin Nunley. We knew he had one of the best arms. Let me tell you something. Before this season, here we had Austin Nunley and Gabe Boring, both 2 of the best kickers in the Valley and probably the Chattanooga region. And then you had the best one, I think, so far, Connor Asheed from Asheed, I think that's how you say it, from Silverdale Baptist Academy, came over here for the Jamboree. And let me tell you something, 3 of the best kickers I've seen in a row, they were all standing at the 50-yard line for the last kick there. And not only went wide right, Gabe Boy went wide left, and Connor Asheed went right down the middle, and he ended up winning that. But that was very interesting to see. And we're going to take another break. I hate to give you another break. We're going to take another break as I get these updates coming in. In fact, actually, instead of taking an update, we'll go to the scoreboard on CoachT.com and see if we can get that for you real quick and get what we can of that for you. Looking at the scoreboard, we have a lot of updates here. Polk County 7, Brainerd 6, Hickson 7, Chattanooga Central 0. That's a first quarter score. Polk County Brainerd was a halftime. Halftime, we have Copper Basin trailing Chattanooga Christian 41-0. East Hamilton, Cumberland County don't have a score for that one yet. That one started at 7 o'clock. Loudon trailing Howard 31-7. Loudon up in that region with Alcoa. Howard having a really good team this year and having a really good outing there. At halftime, Boyd Buchanan they trail Meigs County 19-0. Meigs County 5-1, Boyd Buchanan 5-1, and Meigs County is serious, y'all. They might get that second spot in the playoffs with Boyd Buchanan maybe getting the third there with this game. Let's look down the list. We have Stone Memorial over Sequoia 56-12. Marion County over Silverdale. This is I might get another update here in a minute. That's a first quarter score. That's 10-6 right now. I believe they're at halftime, if I'm not mistaken. Bledsoe County 21-19 at halftime over Tyner Academy. And South Pittsburgh, of course, 37-3, as you just heard a while ago, over Whitwell. And Grundy County still has the halftime lead of 8-0 over DeKalb County. What a story, folks. Grundy County has been the dark horse this season. And let me tell you something. If they win this game, they could very well be talking about playoffs. The way it's going to work out, all they have to do is win another game after that, and they will be in the playoffs. And they can win 2 more games, to be honest with you, if they play the right ball. And going down the list, not seeing any others besides Sequatchie County. Sequatchie County leads 19-9 over Warren County in the ball game at halftime. That's a halftime score there for you. And that's about all we got on the scoreboard. We're going to take a break really quick for you. This is going to be we're going to take a break really quick. We'll be right back in just a second with a commercial, weather update, and then we'll be back.
Tired of traditional sports coverage being delivered to your door? Dump that newspaper subscription and log on to TSS in the Valley for stories, live video, and audio.
It's snapped. It'll go right up the middle. Oh, and he's gone. He's gone. Hunter Davenport, how do you do? Wow.
I'm Chandler Morrison, founder and CEO of TSS in the Valley, your source of high school sports in the Valley. Follow us on Twitter at SValley Sports, at Facebook at TSS in the Valley, and of course on our website at tssinthevalley.com.
I'm Chandler Morrison, live from TSSN Studios in Dunlap, Tennessee, and this is a weather update presented by TSS in the Valley, your source for high school sports in the Valley. Kickoff temperatures are going to be around the mid-70s. They're going to dip down into the high 60s as we go in through the night. Winds looking about 7 to 6 miles an hour up to the northwest, that is. And then it's going to continue north, but it'll go 4 to 5 miles an hour as we get later in the night. That could affect the kicking game just a tad. No precipitation in the forecast. Looking clear all night. Not even a cloud in the sky looking like from here. It's going to be a good night for football. As always, sponsored by TSS in the Valley, your source for high school sports in the Valley.
I'm in that old school Chevy, pockets getting heavy. No, what I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school Chevy, pockets getting heavy. No, what I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school, I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school Chevy. Tired of 9 to 5s, don't live the high life, I'd rather grind. Y'all are running through the motions, I'd rather climb. It's hard to lace up, when your hands are tied. Nah, I be coming for the top spot. It's my time, y'all can go now, I stop watch. Get it, my time, stop watch, wordplay. Got them on their toes like hopscotch. Hey, I got the flow that you would die for. I'm looking at them through the scope on my rifle. I might pull the trigger, take it live on the mic, or I might let it slide. I've been trying to read the Bible more. You fools know I'm back to drop. I keep my feet a cap flat. I keep my blue collar popped. I'm in that old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. No, what I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. No, what I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school. I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school. Yeah. Sequatchie County, born and raised, partner rappers on my platter, I ain't eating days. Below the surface, you can find a way, but in high grass, you will find snakes. Let me get that. I'm a rip it, I feel it, I'm independent, I'm finna kill it. My pictures are painted vivid, I'm on. If I said it, I'm in it, I'm so ahead of them mentally. Got two brains with the same mind. Man, I want it in the worst way. Fake rappers like, can I get a verse, eh? I just treat them like a home run to Rick. I'ma throw it back. It's not even Thursday. Do another jet, but they don't understand my wordplay. Now they nervous stomach turning like a first date. I do my thing, no mercy. Cause if you swing and miss, you will never end up with first base. Man, it's like I'm in a battle. I'm fighting for the power. No matter what, I will devour. I will never come unravel. No matter if I'm up creek, knee deep without a paddle. You couldn't reach me on a ladder. Even if you stacked it on top of a couple scaffolds. I'm the type to rip individuals who be actors. My city on my back, it looks something like a back road. I'm in that old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. No, what I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. No, what I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school. I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. Old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. But I gotta grind to keep from falling like old school Chevy.
Hey, Cooley, let me kill that real quick.
I'm in that old school Chevy. My pocket's getting heavy. Lord, I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. I'm in that old school Chevy. My pocket's getting heavy. Lord, I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. Yeah, I'm in that old school Chevy. My pocket's getting heavy. Lord, I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. Yeah.
And we're back here from the studio. I'm Chandler Morrison. I've got Robert Easterly with me. Robert, how we doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Now, Robert, talking about this DeKalb County, Grundy County game, some things we found that were interesting. There was a pass involved in that touchdown play.
That is amazing, especially coming from Grundy County and the season they're having right now.
And I did play under Ken Colquitt my senior year, and I know the split-back veer doesn't really account for a lot of passing per se. Could you agree with that, Robert?
I would agree. That's insane. Are you serious?
I mean, there's no passing whatsoever, pretty much, unless it's a desperation attempt in the split back veer. And here they were, perfectly putting it in to their system with a toss there from, I believe, I couldn't remember the name, Chris to Cash. I think that was the the connection there, Chris to Cash. Or no, that was Lust to Cash. I'm all messed up. Lusk to Crisp or Cash. Okay. We're going to take off from that. We're just going to say it was a pass, okay? Yeah. And seeing that it was a pass, Robert, what's your takeaway on that?
The fact that it was a pass is just amazing to me, especially coming from Grundy County. Not seen much of that at all from them this season. But the fact that DeKalb is losing to Grundy right now kind of throws me off on how bad DeKalb feels without their quarterback.
And I think that's a lot of the things you got to think about. Was Jennings was a big part of that team, and not that he was the only one on that team, but he was a big part of that team. And so when you look at it from an outside perspective, you know, and you add in the Upperman close game with Grundy County, where Upperman came back from a 12-0 deficit and won 13-12 with 5 minutes left in that ball game. I mean, that just shows you how. I think this shows you how bad this region is this year. And I've been a firm believer that it's been a very overrated region from the start. But this year explains it even more because Grundy County is almost beating Upperman, and right now they're beating DeKalb County. And I don't know that that'll hold. DeKalb County, I think, can come back. But if that holds, I mean, that's a win. All they got to do is win one more game, and they're in the playoffs.
And that'll actually, won't that knock DeKalb out of the playoffs?
I'm not sure that it will knock them out, but that could potentially put them in a tiebreaker situation. And if it is a tiebreaker situation between them and Grundy County for whatever reason, they would have the upper hand because they did win that matchup.
Did Upperman already play DeKalb is the question.
I think they play them next week, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check that out. I got it right here. Load. They do play Upperman next week. Actually, they don't play Upperman next week. They have a bye week. Then they play Upperman, and then they're at Cannon County in that last week. And what's funny is DeKalb County plays Upperman, then the next week, Sequatchie County plays Upperman at Upperman. So that'll be interesting, and we'll be live on the call for that one. That one will be a fun one, won't it, Robert?
Yeah, but Chandler, on that, if Upperman beats DeKalb, well, if the Grundy game holds out and Grundy beats DeKalb, and then Upperman goes up and beats DeKalb, that's going to knock DeKalb out.
Yes, that would if they lost to Upperman, because Upperman right now is 3-0 in the region, believe it or not. As horrible as they've been this year, they played Grundy County, Cannon County, and York Institute, the worst three by far teams in this district, in this region, which I'm kind of saying that Grundy County is not one of the worst three anymore if they beat DeKalb County by far. But they're 3-0 right now. DeKalb County sits at 2-1. That would put them at 2-2. Upperman gets a win tonight. They're at 4-0. Who they play tonight, that would be, tonight is the, 7th. They don't play anybody tonight. They're off this week. So if DeKalb County loses, that'll beat them at 2-2, and Grundy County would be at 2-1 at that point in the region. And that would put them ahead of DeKalb County for right now, and they would be in that 3rd seed. Right now, they're the 4th seed in the region, above Smith County, York Institute, and Cannon County, because Cannon County is winless. York Institute has 3 losses, and Smith County has 2 losses. York and Smith both have 1 loss, and Grundy County with 1 loss, but they do have 1 win as well. And I'm just saying, if they beat DeKalb County tonight, they're probably going to be that 4th spot. I would lock them in that 4th spot. That's how confident I am in that, but you can't leave them out, especially with Smith County later in the season for Grundy County.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like you said, that could potentially be a case where you see Grundy County in there. Of course, Sequatchie County is going to be at the top. As long as they beat Upperman, I think they're not going to have
game they had, yeah.
Yeah, if they beat Upperman, they're going to be. I mean, if they win this game tonight, I see them going 10-0. To be honest with you, but you can't overlook Grundy County now. You can't do that,
especially as big a rivalry as we have. That's the purple and gold game of the year.
Yeah, and I think that if that game gets close, that could be scary, because that's very scary and shows how overrated this region is. That we have Grundy County getting the 4th spot, and yet DeKalb County and Upperman are supposed to be the golden child of this region, and they're not even in the top spot. They're 2-3, and Grundy County's 4th.
That's true. But on that note, now if Upperman got beat they beat Smith County, didn't they?
Upperman did not beat Smith County. They have not played them yet. DeKalb County did beat Smith County.
Oh, okay. Well, that was when they had Jennings as well, though.
Yes, the Smith County game was the game they lost Jennings and barely held on against Smith County.
If DeKalb goes the way they're going right now, from the look of it, they're going to get knocked out completely, and it'll be Smith, Upperman, Grundy, and Sequatchie at the top spot.
Now, the ideal situation is if you're not a DeKalb County fan at all, which I'm not saying whether I am or not, but if you're not a DeKalb County fan at all, your best scenario is for Grundy County to beat them and for Smith County to beat Upperman, because that would knock potentially DeKalb County out completely from that position. That would put Smith County with 2 wins, or with 3 wins at the point, Upperman with at least 3 or 4 wins, Grundy County with 2 wins, and that would knock Smith County completely out. And that's the kind of thing you want. But York Institute and Smith County are lurking right there for that 4th spot, and if Grundy County doesn't play their cards right, especially tonight, they could be looking at on the outside looking in again, and Casey Tate could be looking at how crucial that job is and searching for a new job if that seat gets any hotter.
That's true.
I mean, and I like Coach Tate. I've talked to him several times. I have no problems with Coach Tate. But even at Grundy County, there are a little bit of expectations, and if you go in and you win 1 game a year, that the other guy that was in there before him was winning 5-6 games a year, making the playoff every year. Wasn't getting past the first round, but was making the playoff every year. And they tried to make this change, and I agree with it. And we'll take a break real quick right before we go on the air.
No, you're not going to take a break. We're going to go straight down to the field.
All right, we're going to take a break real quick. We'll be right back. And back to the studio. I'm Chandler Morrison, now out to the field with Robert Easterly and Colton Weiss on the call. What are you seeing, guys?
Well, we watched the kickoff from, not Cannon County, I almost said Cannon County. The Warren County Pioneers to the Indians. They actually tried a onside kick, and Abraham Martinez hopped on that one. So the Indians now have it after the first down play. They're now sitting at a second and about 4. And now Barker in shotgun, going to fake the handoff to Dylan Ritchie and go up the middle himself. And he's short by about a yard. And shout out to all the 280 listeners we have tonight. I guess some of them are on vacation since Squatchy was on fall break this week.
Yeah, more than likely. Thank you all for listening.
And we're sorry if you can't understand who we are, because me and Colton have pretty much the same voice.
Yeah.
But now Barker under center, handing off to Davenport up the middle. He's got the first.
It is 11 minutes and 14 seconds into the third quarter.
Scoreboard keeper not exactly doing his job at the moment. 9-19. And now that was we're going to call it a 3-yard game, which put them at a first down on 38 of the Pioneers. And handoff to Stevens to the outside corner, and he stopped at the 35. So now we're sitting at a second and about 6 for the Indians. Okay.
And it's Colin Hudson maybe going for a pass play.
Colin and Kyle Case on the field in receiver-type positions. Kyle in the tight end formation, or position. And Barker under center, fakes the handoff, going for the pass. He's got it to Davenport. Davenport chokes the wire! He struck number 28 or 26 and knocked somebody's helmet off. And now the
At
Indians...
least it wasn't a card this time for knocking someone's helmet off.
Oh, a flag, yeah. Last week when Davenport knocked somebody's helmet off, there was a flag on the play. I guess Hunter got a little too rough knocking that kid out.
Unnecessary roughness.
Now the Indians sit on the 15, first and 10
At around 10 minutes and 15 seconds.
in the shotgun now. Stevens going up the middle. He's got a couple, maybe 4 yards on that play. Yeah, we're going to call that 4 yards. Second and 6 for the Indians now on their own 11. No, not their own 11. My bad. That's the Pioneers' 11. Excuse me. And you got Alec Hudson out wide. Cal Case in motion. And Barker pitches back.
Runs out wide.
Davenport goes wide and gets down to the 6 or 7 yard line. We're going to call that the 7.
It is third and about 3 yards, I believe.
Yeah, about 3.
9 minutes and 13 seconds to go with the third quarter, 9-19.
Got a third and short. Not really short, but short. And sitting on the, well, we're going to call that the 8 now.
Looks to be number 2 on the Pioneers team that's been injured.
But he's limped off the field. He's off now. We're going to go to the game now. And Barker under center hands it off to Stevens this time. Stevens may have a first down. I believe he does. They may have to measure that one. No,
First down.
That is first down on the, we're going to call that the 4.5 yard line. And
8 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Weaver lined out wide. Barker under center. Hands it off to Davenport up the middle. Davenport gets down to the half yard mark. So Indians half a yard away from a touchdown. Second goal. And now Hudson brings in the play. Alex Hudson. Sorry, I forgot there's two of them. Connor now leads Bledsoe County 25-21 in the third quarter. And now Barker hands it off to Davenport. Davenport jumps over the line. And I believe that was close to a touchdown. They're going to spot it in the same place. Wow. Okay, I'm pretty sure he made it in there, but the rest didn't see it that way. So we're going to go again on third and goal. Davenport goes outside this time. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Davenport. Davenport on his, I believe that's his third touchdown. 2 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown from Davenport.
Davenport so far has dominated the touchdowns for this game.
And I believe the other one was Adam Pickett, and I believe he's back in uniform. He's got his ankle taped up now. So maybe we'll get to see him play. 25-9, Chapman. And now it is good from Abraham Martinez. And we've got an Indian down on the play. I believe that's Austin Miller, number 74. Can't get you a number on that. Yeah, it is 74. I'm pretty sure that's Austin Miller. And yes, it is. He's back up, though. Guess he got the wind knocked out of him. He's back up walking to the sideline. Chandler, I'm going to send it back to you. We're getting ready for a kickoff now.
All right. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate it. We're going to do something fun real quick. I do these 5 bowl predictions every week. Robert, do you see these sometimes?
Do what?
Do you see these bowl predictions I do sometimes?
Yes, I do.
All right, so here we're going down, and we're going to look at some of my predictions. First one, South Pittsburgh suffers through injury closer than expected. Can we say yay or nay?
Nay.
Nay. All right, Sequatchie County builds a woodshed out back for the Pioneers. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Yay. All right, Bledsoe County upsets Tyner on the road.
That's a moment right there. That's a
kind of the middle. We can't see.
Made a strong comeback.
Yeah,
all right, but
we
you
don't
see
know
where I'm
what's
going with
coming
this. I'm doing pretty good on my predictions. That's 2 out of 3 so far that I'm kind of good at. Grundy County inches closer to playoff spot with DeKalb upset. Yay or nay?
I'm gonna go with yay on that one.
Marion County improves passing game drastically against the Seahawks. Yay or nay?
Wait, who was that?
Marion County improves passing game against Seahawks.
We're going to go with yay.
Yay. We can't see the passing game, but yay. All right, back to you, Robert.
All right, and now that was the kickoff, and now the Pioneers are on their own 30. Didn't make it very far. I believe it was kicked to the 20, so he got about a 10-yard run out of that one.
With 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, Pioneers ball.
And the Indians lead 26-9. And lined up shotgun in the backfield for the Pioneers. He's going to fake the pass and try to run it up the middle. He's stopped.
No good.
Hit by Kyle Cates first, then Austin Miller, then Davenport.
Loses about a
I bet
yard.
that hurt a little bit. Oh, he is limping.
As we've seen, we're talking about all the pass plays that we've seen earlier. After the second quarter, the halftime, we haven't seen near as many pass plays.
This quarterback seems to be more of a running back than me.
I believe so.
He has done some decent passes, though, downfield. Of course, leading to a couple a score and a field goal. And now he's going to try and pass it. He gets it off to number 4. He drops it. No good. That'll be 3rd and 10. after the 2 plays that go nowhere. Well, that's 3rd and 11. I forgot. They stopped him behind the line on that last play. 6:15 left now in the 3rd. Still 26-9. Shout out to all our listeners. Not sure how many we had. Last time we checked, we had 280. 302 now.
Thank you.
Oh, just 300 even. But now they're going back to pass. Got people in the backfield. He throws it. Pickett's there. Oh, almost intercepted, and then almost caught, and then it hit the ground. That was okay, that was the quarterback for the Pioneers. Who is that, Chandler? I forgot. Grace. Okay. He played last year. That's Greg Dawson, and when Austin Bernal was still here doing film for us. Now they're going to punt, and he'll get it back to the 33 on the fair catch. That's Colin Hudson on the catch. Oh, 34. That's a generous spot from where he was headed. Okay. Thank you, Rep.
Thanks, Rep.
But now Barker's going to get back out there and try to get his offense another score.
And number 54 on our team,
that's Josh Bailey.
Josh Bailey seems like a hand injury. Come off the field. He come off the field holding his hand, so don't know what happened there.
Actually, I think he was actually pushed after the play, and no ref saw that. I saw him trying to get a flag called, but now he's holding a bottle of cold water on his hand. And Stevens on the carry, nothing happened. Maybe a yard, actually. No, he's behind the line. But he did have forward progress. So that's, 2 yards. Cool. That's generous. So the Indians sit 2nd and 8 on their own 36-yard line.
This could possibly be a pass play again.
Looster B got wide receivers out wide both sides. And he's going back. He's going to have to take it himself. And he's not going to get anywhere, it doesn't look like, but he throws it out of bounds. Flagged for intentional grounding, which is not right because there was a receiver in the area. Don't know how that's intentional grounding.
Wow. Oh, South Pitt, 44, Whitwell 10, starting in the
Whitwell scored. Okay. And we're going to send you back to Chandler after this penalty, which, how much is an intentional grounding penalty? 10 yards? All right, well, the Indians are going to take that penalty, and I'm going to send you back to Chandler.
Thank you, Robert. I appreciate it. We're going to, that's a little bit loud there. Sorry about that. We're going to go to WTNW AM in Jasper, Tennessee for the call, Marion County versus Silverdale.
To the Warriors, dine in or put.
And there, commercial break. I just picked that up. All right, anyways, we're going to go back to Robert. Again, that score, still 10-6 is the update I have on that one, just making sure. 24-6, Marion County over Silverdale. They're rolling now a little bit, so back to you, Robert.
Well, Chandler, if you want to keep talking, I'm in a timeout at the moment.
All right, let's go into WJLE real quick with the DeKalb County-Grundy County matchup. This is WJLE. Grundy County still leads 8-0.
A play that Josh Wingo was just happy to fall back on after the toss came behind him, really. Lucky nothing worse for Grundy County. Unfortunate for us that nothing happened of that.
There is nothing on the field that can tell for this ball. It's around what would be the 3. Cash gets the snap, looking, has a man. He's going to be brought down in the backfield, but not until Cash could get the pass off incomplete. It was Devin Zanarico making the play on defense. Big Zaddy came through there with.
And that was WJLE on the call there for that game. We're going to go back to Robert and Colton on the call back in Dunlap, guys.
And thanks, Chandler. But that was an awful play. the Pioneers got some pretty good penetration on the offensive line, and Barker got sacked, I believe, 6 yards back from the line of scrimmage. So now we're sitting at 3rd and about 20 after of course, the penalty added on from earlier, the intentional grounding penalty. Now Barker under center, and he's going to try to pass again. He's got a little bit of time this time. He gets it to Stevens, but Stevens tackled at the 21. That'll be a 4th and too far to count. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. 4 minutes left, counting down, and 26-9 is still your score. The Indians still lead the Warren County Pioneers. And now Barker is going to punt. He gets the punt off. It's high. And it's going to roll down to the Pioneer 38. Excuse me. That ball was touched down by Alec Hudson. But now the Indians are going to try to make a defensive stand against the Pioneers. They've been doing pretty good. They've let them kick a field goal and score a touchdown, but been playing pretty good defense today.
Yeah, very good defense. Last set of plays, the offense was lacking, but just one set of plays.
And he's going to look out the pass. He throws it down the field to number 2.
Oh.
He's got it! On the 31
by number 4,
Okay, that's
Alec Hudson for the tackle.
Yeah, the 31-yard line. No, 30, apparently. Oh, the Indians. That was a long pass from number 11.
That was a very good pass, though.
To number 2.
I believe so.
Yeah, that's what I said. Number 2 was the receiving end of that play, getting it down to the 30. And now
for another pass, looks like.
And he's in the end zone, but he's overthrown. He is out of bounds.
Good.
Out of bounds. No touchdown on that play. Did not have a full hold on the ball.
Wow.
So
that was too close.
That was NFL replay type stuff. We could not have got you a clear call on that.
Just to recover, they did not make the touchdown, but it was very, very close.
He did catch the ball, but his foot was out of bounds when he had a full catch, so that is not a touchdown from the Pioneers. Score still 26-9, 3:19 left. And now he throws another incomplete pass on the sideline. So that's 3rd and 10 after those 2 plays.
About 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go. It's 9-26. Indians in the lead, 3rd quarter.
Maybe the Indians can at least hold them to another field goal instead of a touchdown.
I would hope so. I mean,
Or hold them to nothing.
The quarterback on their team is very good on the Pioneers. So far,
he can run and he can throw.
He can throw that ball good.
Of course, he's overthrown a lot. But
Yeah.
And he's
looks
going
like
to
he's
do an
gonna run it.
option play. And he's
Runs
missed outside. I believe he has his first down.
Pushed out by number 14, Ethan Barker.
He has a first down on the Indians' 15. 44-17. South Pittsburgh over Whitwell. Whitwell getting a couple scores in.
Yeah. It's a long way to come back, Robert, but
it's possible the way they're playing. The way it was, well, they might just be scoring because South Pittsburgh might have put third string in or something. But still, and there's a flag way back. Apparently,
I believe it was holding, is what I heard.
I do believe you're right. It may have been actually a personal foul. That was holding way upfield, but that puts them 15 yards. Okay, that was personal foul. Apparently, there was like a face mask or something after the play. Either way, it is now 3rd and 15 instead of 3rd and 10. Should have been a first down, but of course the flag held them back another pass. Interception! Alec Hudson lets go of the interception. Whoa.
He had it in his hands, and it just slipped out.
It just slipped right out of his hands.
Man, that was close.
Wow. Now, it'll be 4th.
That could have went for a possible pick six, Robert.
He had a clear pass.
He had a real good shot at it.
That is time out. Pioneers. This late in the game, you're probably going to see the Pioneers go for this.
Yeah. With 3 minutes on the clock left, it's the third quarter, still 9-26 Indians in the lead.
I'm sure they're probably going to go for it because even if they don't get the first down, the Indians are still going to be in their own territory. If you punt it here, you're probably going to end up in the end zone unless you kick it straight out of bounds.
It would take a whole lot to get that punt to run, though.
It has to be a perfect punt for the Pioneers to get it in the right spot. But now we sit 3:01 left in the third quarter. Indians lead 26-9, and now the team is going to come back out on the field.
And as that, Grundy County, I can't speak right now. Grundy County is on the 15-yard line of DeKalb, knocking on the door. And as the commentator for WJLE said, drama, drama, call your mama in Colmont. Let's go, guys.
Oh, and the fumble in the backfield, but he picks it back up and gets the pass off. He's got a first down. That was an amazing play from the quarterback.
Yes.
He tried to pick the ball up, I think, 3 times, and then finally got a good grasp on it.
And Davenport was on the tackle for the pass receipt.
We got to stop playing zone defense and get some man going because we're leaving these players wide open. The fact that they're this wide open is insane.
It's close to be screwing up right now.
Especially with them knocking on the door on the, it looks like 15.
And
he's going to go for that
wide.
But he's down by Chase Jackson, but no, he gets the pass off. He misses the catch in the end zone.
That could have been a lot of backed up yards, Robert.
It could have been.
For what, 10 yards?
Gabe Jackson almost backs him up to the 23. Okay. And now Grundy is on the 2-yard line instead of 15, and they're knocking on DeKalb County's door. Drama, drama, call your mama. Colmont, Tennessee. I don't live far from there.
You know, Robert, it's harder to make jokes about Grundy County when they come back and they win like this. We've been making jokes about Grundy County all day, and I feel bad now because they're about to win this game if it gets to DeKalb County.
Yeah. And now Grundy, oh my God, now you got me talking about Grundy. Okay. Grundy stops the quarterback after about a half a yard run. Well, not even a half a yard. He got back to the line of scrimmage. It looks like, or was there, okay, yeah. Back, no. Oh my gosh, these refs are confusing me. A yard and a half gain from the quarterback, runs it up the middle itself, and now he's going to line up back in shotgun. I don't think he's been under center one play in this game. Takes the snap, goes out for a pass, number 4, he's got it. No good. No good. I think he dropped it. He may have rolled over on it and not had his hand on it. So that is no good.
That was a very They've had just bad luck in the end zone.
They've had bad luck throwing passes in the end zone.
Yeah.
Whenever they're outside of the end zone and run it in, they do pretty good.
Okay, here's how it went. He jumped up, grabbed the ball, and apparently when he went down, he dropped it.
Or just didn't have a good hold on it, period.
I could not see what happened there.
I just know that the refs called it no touchdown, so we're sitting at 4th and about 9 on the 13-yard line.
It's up for another
Number 4 is wide open this time. Touchdown, Pioneers. And it looked like Colin Hudson got beat on the corner.
When Colin Hudson went to turn to the left,
he turned into the right, actually, and then the player goes left. So
foot slipped and couldn't get it back up in there. So it is 26 and 15, and they're going to go for the field.
What was that score?
25-21, Tyner over Bledsoe County at the start of the fourth.
Start of the fourth, Tyner is at 25 with Bledsoe right behind him at 21.
Oh!
And
flag on the play.
Flag on the play here as the quarterback tried to run it in himself. I believe was that a holding call?
I can't see. I didn't.
All right, and as that penalty is there, I want to interrupt you there, Robert. Grundy County goes down. They get down to the 2-yard line, and they get a 15-yard penalty or a 10-yard penalty, for holding. So they're backed up against the 11-yard line there. They missed their pass, so they're still trying to get in. I think it's 4th down now.
But, okay, the 2-point conversion was good from the Pioneers, but there was a penalty after the play, so it will not be the original 40-yard line where they will be kicking, or the 40. Did we kick from the 40 or the 45? I'm so confused. Okay, they will not be kicking from the 40 now. They will be kicking from... Oh. Was the penalty on Sparky?
I'm so
apparently the penalty was on Sparky, so now they're going to be kicking from the other side on the 45. So Sparky County's going to be backed up.
This kick could go in the end zone because he's been kicking 10 yards.
I'll guarantee you it won't because you're probably going to see an onside kick, to be honest with you. Minute 32 left. Indians still lead 26-17 after the Pioneer touchdown in the third quarter. And, he boots it way back. He kicked the field goal.
Didn't count, but that's pretty good field goal.
It bounced off the bottom bar, goes through. That was pretty nice. But doesn't count. It was a kickoff. I wish those did count. When we had our Abraham's older brother, he could have done that every time.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully the Indians can keep it up in the last minute and a half in the third quarter. It's 26-17.
That is correct. And now we're going to go to Barker under center. And Stevens got the ball up the middle.
A yard, please?
I'm not entirely sure how much he got out of that.
Maybe a yard.
No, I believe he actually got more than you think. Well, yeah, you're right, about a yard. 2nd and 9 now.
And we might see a pass play, Colin Hudson back in the game.
When you see both the Hudson brothers out there, it's probably going to be a pass, but I don't see Alec anywhere, so looking like it might be a run. And Case in motion down set and handed off to Davenport. Davenport.
A hard hit from Davenport.
That was a strange run from Davenport, but he did struck a defensive lineman.
You could hear the smack from up here.
Oh, yeah. And that kid's a lot bigger than he is, too.
Oh, yeah.
26 seconds counting down for the Indians in the third. So I'm sure They'll probably let the clock run out as the Kate's in motion now. Barker gets play off, hands it off to Stevens, I believe. And he goes down to, not entirely sure, can't really see the 29, I believe.
And now we
so that'll be fourth
quarter now.
And yes, we are starting the fourth quarter.
All right, this Grundy County DeKalb County matchup, I'm listening to it while in between breaks here. Man, let me tell you something. This matchup has had so many penalties. It's like every time I listen to it, there's at least 5 penalties before I put the headset down. My Lord. They've had 16 penalties on this one drive. They just counted 16 penalties on the one drive that they're on right now. And Grundy County has gone back and forth between the end zone and back because of so many penalties. Back to y'all guys.
Wow. Sounds like Grundy's getting a little rough. But
you know, and it's really both teams. It's kind of really even. They keep going back and forth on the penalties, so it's not really one-sided there.
Well, alrighty then. That's the most penalties I've ever heard of in one drive. That might be a state record.
Grundy County state record for most penalties on a play.
Okay, we're gonna see the Indians in punt formation. Oh, and he does punt it. Gets it back to the... he didn't call fair catch. John Higgins almost gets the stop, and then he's hit by Davenport. No, that's not Davenport. That's his 47. 47, Brent Gray. And he tackled at the 41.
The start of the fourth quarter, 17-26. You know, really anything could happen, Robert, right now.
It could, especially with what just happened on that punt there.
I mean, so far in this game, it just varies on how they're going to play. Some sets of plays they'll do good, some sets they'll do great, and some sets they just don't get any yards.
Well, I mean, Pioneers have just scored 2 unanswered touchdowns against the Indians, so we're going to see if the Indians can pick it back up and try to keep the game where it's at, or
if they go out for a pass again
and throw the number
no good,
number 5, and he misses that one. And this quarterback's throwing it straight in the hands of many players, and they've just dropped it.
Yeah.
Development in the Grundy County DeKalb game. You're going to love this. On the 10-yard line, Hagan Cash drops back, throws an interception. You think he gets on the 10-yard line? No, he takes it all the way back to the house. It's an 8-6 ball game now, waiting on the PAT/2-point conversion.
Okay.
That's Grundy County for you.
Someone down.
We have a player down for, looks like a cramp for the Pioneers. Probably won't be much.
Hey, by the way,
stretching his leg out. Yes.
That's a 94-yard interception.
And Grundy just screwed up.
Wow.
Threw an interception, and it goes back 94 yards for a touchdown.
That's an NFL kind of thing right there.
That's like NFL college type plays.
If I had a dime for every time Grundy County's gotten ahead and made me excited and then just flat out just drop the ball, I would probably be about $2 richer right now, to be honest with you. It's happened 2 or 3 times. I'd probably be about $10 richer, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be on Grundy County's bandwagon. I know you do too, Robert, but when they keep doing this kind of thing, it's kind of hard.
It is. But did they get the extra point on that, Jim?
They went to the time. They took a timeout before. I think Grundy County took the timeout. Let's look at the scoreboard real quick. If you got a moment, No,
I don't. And that's a complete pass to number 4. He's tackled after a 6-yard gain. So now that ball is on the 47.
It is third down with about 4 to go. It is 11 minutes and 36 22nd, fourth quarter.
Wow. Okay. And we're seeing the Pioneers really pick the game up right now. Indians I don't know if they're getting fatigued or what, but they're really starting to show signs of weakness now.
11 minutes.
All right, guys.
That don't seem like a lot, but it really does feel like
And he drops back to take the pass, throws to number 32. He's got it. And he makes it down to the 31-yard line of the Indians, now threatening in Indian territory. Chandler, we'll take it back to you.
All right, thank you, guys. Grundy County, by the way, if you were just tuning in, Sequatchie County leads 26-9, I believe, Robert. That's right, correct?
26-17. Where you been?
Well, you got to tell me these things. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just giving you a hard time. 26-17 there, and I'm focused on this Grundy County game right now. I'm sorry. Grundy County was up 8-0, down on the DeKalb County 10-yard line. Hagen Cash sets back, throws an interception, 94-yard interception to the house. The 2-point conversion is good. It's a tie ball game in Colmont, guys. Back to you in Dunlap.
All right, and
Oh, man.
he's okay. I thought he was dead.
Chandler, can you give us a little info on number 32 on the Pioneers?
Yeah, Dylan Rich just laid him out, and also made that pass incomplete.
Yeah.
Brandon Belaquest. Timeout for the Pioneers, so I'm going to take you back to Chandler on a report from the studio.
All right, that name you were wondering about was number 32, Brandon Velasquez. I think that's how you say it. He's a short safety or strong safety wide receiver, senior, 5'9", 190, in case you were wondering. And our scoreboard right now, looking at that, Polk County over Brainerd, we still have a halftime score, 7-6 there. Marion County over Silverdale. Last time I checked, 38-6 at Silverdale. Bledsoe County is still trailing 25-21 at Tyner. South Pittsburgh 44-17 last time I checked as well. 8-8 score now. Grundy County is playing DeKalb in the fourth quarter, I believe. I think that is a fourth quarter score, at least really, really close to it. And as far as I've got it, that's about as far as I go. Chattanooga Christian 41 over Copper Basin. Hickson 7 over Chattanooga Central. And back to you guys on the other side of the river.
On the other side of the river, just the other side of the valley.
Either way.
Yeah. Now, the Indians set up on defense, and the Pioneers have it 2nd and 10 on the Indians' 31.
You know how the Indians set up for a pass play.
And he's going to run it himself, and he's going to be stopped. Oh! Kyle Cates rips his helmet off. No flag there.
Wow.
He's going to have to come out for 2 plays for the helmet being ripped off. But now they're sitting on that's the 25-yard line. So that'll be a third. Was there a penalty?
I believe there is. That's weird. They didn't throw the yellow card.
We're going to send you back to Chandler on the Marion County game.
That's the Grundy County game, Robert. And, man, oh, man, it just got interesting again. Kevin Castro goes around the edge for a 54-yard rushing touchdown. Buddy, let me tell you, if you're not listening to that Grundy County game, I'll give you some updates. Stay here. But, my Lord, that is an exciting game tonight. Back to you, Robert.
That sounds really fun. I should have went to that game, Chandler. Now, after that penalty that we didn't know even happened, Cal Case apparently got a flag for face mask after ripping off the helmet of the quarterback. And now he's got number 26 running down the end to the 10-yard line.
Number 24, Austin Stevens on the tackle.
So now it is 2nd and 8 on apparently the 11 of the Indians.
You know, with 10 minutes to go, Robert, the Indians' defense could just be the complete game changer.
It really could.
The way they set up their passes, if they can get a 3-man, if they can get a free man, they could actually mess up.
I give them this update. Grundy Kane misses the 2-point conversion, and it's intercepted by the same guy who intercepted the other pass.
And Grundy County misses the 2-point conversion, so that game will be at a score of, Chandler, what's the score?
That'd be 12-8, I believe. No,
14-8 on that game. Grundy leads the Cab now, and Sequatchie County just, well, the Pioneers actually screwed up. They got a delay of game penalty as they were trying to get the play called. Now they're sitting at about 2nd and 13, maybe 12. And they're going to go to the end. Quarterback throws it way out of bounds as I believe that Davenport got straight in the quarterback's face.
Wow. Davenport is definitely showing to be a major contribution to the Indians tonight.
Definitely with 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns.
2 rushing and multiple tackles. 4. He got that other one down here. Wait a minute. No, that's 3. That's right. Adam Pickett with 1 touchdown, and Davenport with 2 rushing and 1 passing touchdown. And now we're watching on 3rd and 12. Ooh. And he fumbles it and picks it back up. He's going to run it himself now. And now he changed his mind again as he only gets back to the original line of scrimmage, I believe their quarterback was a little confused. 4th and 9.
With 9 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the 4th quarter.
Now, they are threatening a little bit to score, but they're going to kick the field goal here just to that'll put them at 20 to 26. That should be an illegal substitution, but it's not going to be. And he kicks that field goal, and it is good. Now 20 to 6. We've seen 3 field goals tonight.
Yeah.
Long field goals, not really short ones.
And you know, right here, Robert, this could be a game changer. If they get 1 touchdown, they can put them in the lead of Sequatchie County.
So Sequatchie's got to
step it up a little bit more
and get to playing. And we're sitting at a score of 26-20, where the Pioneers are going to get ready to kick to the Indians. Like Colton said, 9:39 left in the 4th quarter, or in the game, I might say. But number 6 now getting ready to kick it off to the Indians. Looks to be an onside kick to me. And I do believe it will be. They better have the hands ready for this onside kick. And it will be. Abraham gets it, and he gets down on the ground. That's the Indian ball.
Don't surprise me if they go with the onside kick, because last time they did that, it didn't fare well or do them any good. It was right around, the 50-yard line went down?
And Abraham now saved 2 onside kicks from getting back to the Pioneers. So, shout out to Abraham.
No, as I've said, I've played soccer with Abraham, and he's always doing something with the sports, just trying to get ready for football and shape and everything.
He is. And now the Hudson brothers are out to the right side.
Good old Helmer.
Looking like he's going to throw it. He throws it to Stevens, and he loses it. Man. Stevens drops the pass on the 47. So that'll be a 2nd and 10. Good pass by Barker to just put it behind Stevens a little bit. So now the clock's going to get back going. So
all right, guys, it is 9 minutes and 30 seconds in the 4th quarter, 20 to 26. And Indians are running out wide, taken down by number 8 on the Pioneers. Number 37.
And sitting at 3rd and 10 for the Indians now. Let's see if they can dust off an old play and get a first down here.
Hopefully they can find that little bit of energy left in them because this game's too close to just give up now.
Alec out to the left. Handed off to Richie. Stopped at the line. Looking like the Indians are going to have to punt it on 4th and 9. This is the one game, though, that the Indians have been worried about losing just because Warren County is such a higher-class school. They got more players. They got more depth. And certainly have some amount of talent. Almost blocked. Goes down to... Okay, down to the 22-yard line of the Pioneers. 8:07 left.
Talking about the Indians dominating most of the first and second quarter, but right now the Pioneers is really making a big comeback.
The Pioneers are playing less the balls. Let's just hope there ain't no 4-second man of the game touchdown. Okay, and now they are going to huddle up for 20 minutes. 5 seconds left before they get the playoff. And that's the delay of game penalty. Quarterback not watching his game clock. That's a 5-yard penalty.
Is that the third time this has happened to them or second?
Was this the second time this has happened before? Maybe 3. You might be right. But now that's a 1st and 15 instead of a 1st and 10. They're going to start from, I believe they're on the 13. No, that'd be 17. And he's going to line up the shotgun once again.
And the quarterback seems to have trouble trying to get the ball.
Kyle Cates ready to hit the quarterback. Oh! But he did catch that ball. Number 4 catches it on the 40. And Alec Hudson and I believe that's Colin, his brother, both of them on the tackle there. McCall Turner on the catch. Surprised he held on it.
Oh, yeah, that was a hard hit.
That was a hard hit from both of us brothers.
You mess with one, you mess with both, I guess.
Mess with one, you mess with both of them. Now, we're going to see him come out shotgun once again. First down on the 40.
Looks like a pass play.
And he's throwing a Hail Mary. And it's tipped. Tipped by Hudson. Hudson saved. No, that's not Hudson. Who is that? Is that number 13? That is Weaver on the tip ball, saving the pass from going way downfield. Good play by Cameron Weaver. How many? Nope. No, I didn't. Shout out to our 391 listeners. Now they're going to go back shotgun. He takes the snap. He's getting ready to pass again. Throws it to number 32. No good. Way short. He actually had the top for that one. Didn't get the catch. 3rd and 10 now from the 40 of the Pioneers. We'll see what happens here on the 40-yard line of the Pioneers, 3rd and 10, as I said before. Indians still lead 26-20
with 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go.
Pass gets off. Almost could have been intercepted by either one of the Hudson brothers.
Yeah.
Both of them over there on one side.
Alex Hudson was under a yard between coming to get that interception. That would have been well needed right now.
It would have.
And it is 20-26 in the fourth quarter.
7:25 left in the matchup right now. They're going to punt. Almost blocked by John Higgins. And it goes out of bounds at the Indian 34.
You know, this game right now is just a big old roller coaster.
This game keeps going back and forth and back and forth.
You know, you think one team has it at one moment, and then the other team just comes back and just dominates the next few plays.
And now, okay. Apparently the ball went out of bounds at 40. I wasn't paying attention, really. And so the Indians are going to have it from their own 40 instead of their own 35, or 34, as I said. But we're going to see Barker come out under center now with Davenport in the backfield. And he gets the handoff, I believe, to Davenport.
And that's a big dog pile right at him.
That is a dog pile. I believe he got about 3 yards on that play.
3 yards.
About 2.5, maybe. But now Weaver coming back into the game, replacing one of the Hudson boys. And now you got two out wide on the left side. Barker going to run it himself.
Runs outside.
He's outside. He's got run. And he's hit at the 40 on the other side of the field now.
That is well enough to make it another first down.
That's almost a 20-yard rush.
That was a
from the quarterback, Ethan Barker.
Man.
Great run from Ethan Barker. Clock stops because it's 6:33, but that's just for the first down. So now we're sitting 6:30 counting down on the clock. And the Indians may have found their game again.
Hopefully. One of my coaches, when we played middle school, he just said, you got to keep digging till you can't dig no more. That's what they're going to have to do this game.
And he hands it off.
Flag on the play.
Hands it off to Davenport, but there's flag in the backfield. And illegal motion, I do believe that says. Against the Indians. So that's backed up 5 yards. 6:07 left now, but the clock starts rolling again. And Colin brings in the play. Colin Hudson, that is. 6 minutes now.
You know, to get that many yards, we did make a good run, but it's going to take a pass to get a whole lot of yards like that. But you never know.
And he tosses back. That's not wide. But he stops, tries to get yards, and I believe that was a face mask. Don't see any flags on that play.
That doesn't seem right.
I saw a horse collar or something because his whole front end got dragged around the other way.
And it is second and about 14 yards.
And now, after that 1 yard gain, like Colton said, 2:14 left, or second 14 to go. 5 minutes now left in the fourth. We'll see what the Indians can do with it here in Pioneer territory. Not far into it, but in Pioneer territory.
And
Coach Kane calls, I believe that's his second timeout of the second half. Both teams have one timeout left. Now I'm going to send you back to Chandler.
All right, we have some finals up brewing. The only ones in the valley that haven't gone final yet are Sequatchie County Warren and Grundy County, DeKalb County. We just have a scoring update final. The Bledsoe County does fall. 25-21. The final score, they almost get the upset. Tyner comes back in the last half. Only one score in the second half overall. Tyner had it. They win over Bledsoe County. Marion County big over Silverdale after being close early. 52-12, the final score there. Wow. South Pittsburgh 50-24 over Whitwell, doubling their score in a matchup that should have been a little bit closer. Meigs County, surprisingly, over Boyd Buchanan 19-9. That's a big one, a huge one. And as I said earlier, Grundy County still 14-8 over DeKalb County. DeKalb County has the ball currently, and we'll go back to Robert and Colton on the call. Robert, what can you tell me about that Grundy County, DeKalb County game? What do you think about that?
I think that Grundy may end up coming out on top. Barker is running by himself right now. Got about 6, 7, maybe 8 yards on that play. But, go back to what you said now, since the play's over with. The Grundy's got a serious chance of winning that game right now if they can hold the Cavs from scoring any kind of point.
You know, that tends to be how it works, Robert.
Do what?
I said it tends to be if you can hold your opponent to not score and that you tend to win.
Well, I mean, couldn't the Cavs still get a field goal and Grundy still win? I mean,
Possibly. I mean, it's all in speculation, but DeKalb County probably wouldn't go for a field goal at this point. So,
and that that should have been pass interference, but it's not called. That was Richie trying to catch that ball, hit from behind and the side, with 4 minutes and 6 seconds left to go. Still 20-26 in the fourth quarter. Indians do still have the ball, but they're sitting on a 4th and 10 on this play, and it's looking like they're going to put the punt team out there. Yeah, as we said, one touchdown, just one touchdown can make the difference. So this is really, really nervous. Those missed attempts from Sequatchie could make the difference. Missed attempts from Sequatchie could lose them in the game if well, there's a flag on the play. The layup game on the Indians, that's going to give Barker a little bit of room to get that punt down there and try to stop them deep instead of getting on the 20. That was the layup game. Oh, okay. We'll take whatever we can get. I believe they took that penalty on purpose just so Barker's got a little bit more room to kick. So we're going to see Barker punt this one, and he gets it back. And it's going to go in the end zone. The Indians not quick enough to get down there and stop that ball. It hit at about the 10 and starts rolling all the way into the back of the end zone. So that was actually a pretty good punt from Barker. But Indians kind of fooled, actually, by the fake. Number 32 was faking that he was going to catch that ball. Yeah. Which you see a lot of teams do in college now, try to fake them out, not get them stuck down on the 2 or the 5 or anything like that. Now we're sitting right at 4 minutes left with the Pioneers having the ball on their own 20. And he's going to throw a pass. No, it is a pass. And he throws it to number 32. He stopped after the first down at the 35, maybe 36. And now they're going to roll the clock on him. Still sitting about 3:45 left in the game. Pioneers on that 15-yard pass. And now they're going to come back out and run another one. And shotgun takes the snap, throws it straight out to number 2. He's tackled by Kyle Kate. Oh, really? And now they're going to call a flag on Austin Stevens for a hit after the play, even though he wasn't even out of bounds yet. Really? So that's a 15-yard personal foul from Stevens. That's
crazy because he wasn't out of bounds. You could see that.
He was still running, and Stevens hit him. There was no way Stevens was stopping. He was flying. So now Pioneer's going to go into Indian territory just from that flag.
Man.
So now Pioneers are sitting on the Indian 40 with the 1st and 10.
With 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go, Pioneers still have the ball.
And
Pioneers
the pass. He's throwing deep. He's got it, but he comes out of bounds. Not a touchdown.
Ooh. This is
Well,
bad.
Robert, I do have a touchdown for you. Grundy County scores yet again. Couldn't get the yardage on that, but Cash ran in for a touchdown right there. Now it's 20-8, pending the extra point there on that game. So that'll be very, very interesting going forward. With 5 minutes left in that game, Grundy County looking to win that. By the way, DeKalb County not scoring an offensive touchdown all night. The only touchdown they've had was that interception taken back, a 94-yard interception. Only points of the night from DeKalb County. Wow, oh wow. When do we ever think that Grundy County would just be dominating a team enough to lead them by 12? Back to you guys.
And the Cavs scores a touchdown. Quarterback straight up the middle, not even touched.
We're still in commercial break. Okay, calm down. Okay, have some faith. Have some faith.
Okay.
Robert, you all right?
Yeah, we're on.
All right, so I just have to tell you what this broadcaster just said. He said
I heard it.
What?
I heard it. I heard the Grundy County auction.
Okay, so maybe our viewers did not hear that. Grundy, the guy said, Grundy County, we could probably use the ghost of John Michael Montgomery in this one tonight at the Grundy County auction because we are being sold away very fast.
Wow.
But back to you, Robert. I digress.
Well, the Cavs just scored a touchdown, got a flag after that on the first attempt for PAT, and then after that, backing up 5 yards, they still get the PAT. And now, for the first time in this game, the Pioneers lead the Indians by a point, 27-26, 3:15 left. I said what? Okay. Whatever. The Pioneers scored, and Sequatchie is behind for the first time in this game. 5 point, 27-26, 3:15 left in the fourth. And now the Pioneers getting ready to send the kickoff to the Indians. 3:15.
3:15 and 27-26 with Pioneers in the lead in fourth quarter. Still enough time for the Indians to make a touchdown, but they're going to have to really work for it. And the ball ends up right at the 23-yard line. 22-yard line, I'm sorry. As they put number 14, Ethan Barker, in. As I said, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Just enough time to change, but
it is just enough time.
It's
And we're going to see if the Indians can change the score. And he's going to make the handoff. He's going to throw a pass. It goes over wide. Davenport's got some yardage. He's down to the 43-yard line. That was a great pass. Davenport almost dropped that pass. I watched him catch it. He had the cup in his arm, but he gets it down to the 43 of the Indians. Which is a lot better than they were sitting just a second ago. The clock is still rolling. The Indians have to watch that. 3 minutes left in this game. And snaps Barker. Barker's going to pass. No, he's going to fake it. He's going to run. He's going back to the other side of the field. He's got a few yards. Oh, a little bit more. And that was a hit after the play. That's a 15-yard penalty on the Pioneers.
He's down at the 45-yard line on the Indian side.
Barker stepped out, and I do believe that was number 32, or number 35, came down now and hit Barker
After the play.
after the play. So now, that's from the spot of the penalty, which Barker went out of bounds around the 45 on Pioneer territory, plus 15. So, we're sitting on the 31-yard line.
2 minutes and 45 seconds left with right at 31 yards to go. And it is 1st and 10.
And the Indians go up the middle with no gain whatsoever for Davenport. They've really figured out how to stop Davenport, just pushing all those linemen in on the center.
Yeah. And, I mean, as we said earlier, their linemen on the Pioneers team are huge.
Even on the defensive side.
Yeah.
And they are really pushing. They've actually pulled two linebackers up on the line. So now Barker's going to pass. He's got, interception. Number 35 of the Pioneers caught Barker's pass, but there's a flag in the backfield. And there's a flag. That call will not hold up. There is no interception. Huge hit on Barker.
My Lord.
So that pass comes back, and Barker is safe.
You talking about a scary moment, y'all. That was...
Barker looks to be in extreme relief after that play. He looked straight murdered after the play. And the Indians keep the ball.
Right at 2 minutes left in the game.
Not to mention that's a 15-yard penalty.
15 yards.
And an automatic first down.
Oh, my Lord.
Indians saved by penalty once again.
We got a little bit of Grundy's luck, apparently, y'all. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. 1 point separates two teams.
And Davenport going wide. He knocks over the player, but he flips him over.
Makes probably around
6 yards.
4 or 5 yards.
2 minutes even left to go in this matchup. Still, the Pioneers lead 27-26. I don't know why the ball on the scoreboard says that the Pioneers have the ball. That's weird. Moving on. 140 counting down. The Indians have got to try to do something.
It is second and about 5 yards right now
in the red zone. Barker going to take it
wide.
He's going wide. And I see a flag in the backfield. Looks to be a holding call on the Indians, and it is.
Oh, man.
That's a 10-yard penalty on the Indians going back. Second.
With a minute and 27 seconds to go, the Indians still can make it. But, man, it's going to be hard. They've really got to get together and get this out. It's second down and now about 14 yards to go, I believe. Maybe 13.
And now the clock starts rolling down, sitting at 125, counting down. Indians on their own. No, not their own. My bad. Oh, my goodness. The pass! Touchdown! Indians got a touchdown! That is Alex. No, who is that? Number 24. Austin Stevens on the touchdown. Wide open on the outside. A minute, 13 seconds left to go. 32-27. Oh, my goodness. Oh, woo. And Abraham going out to kick the extra point. Woo! Holder is number 7. That's Josh Eisenhart. He's a sophomore. Minute 13 seconds. Got field goal. Good. 33-27 is now your score. Indians once again lead this ball game. Woo! That is correct, 27. What a play! Thank our 400, all of y'all, 427 listeners. Oh my goodness! Wow! You gotta listen to a game like this when it's this close. In the very, very end, 1 minute 13 left. Like I just said, Indians just scored and got the PAT. 33-27. Indians lead this ball game. Austin Stevens with his first touchdown of the night. And probably one of the most important touchdowns of the night. It is. But they still got to play defense. Yeah. And they got to play hard. Minute 13 left to go. This may be where you see Abraham kick the deepest ball he can kick.
Okay, Robert, an update on the Grundy County game. DeKalb County has come back. It's 22-15 now is the score there, and at Colmont. They came back on a pass, and we have about 3 minutes left in that ball game. 22-15, Grundy County leads the ball game. Hopefully they can hold on.
And that is a deep ball from Abraham. That's on the 20. And he is 32 at the 31-yard line. 30 even. Wow. And I'll tell you what, guys, all y'all listeners at home, you're missing out because this is a really, really good game to be at. 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Pioneers have the ball on their own 30. Indians have got to play some serious defense here. If the Indians don't play like they should, this game could get turned back over to the Pioneers. And the problem right now is watching for the pass plays, because one pass could lead to a major issue. And he's going to throw it and down to number 2. Pass almost intercepted. He caught it. Number 2 caught that ball in Indian territory on the 28-yard line of the Indians. Trey Ledette, number 2. Oh, what? Ledette, okay. That is number 2, Ledette, on that receiving end of that catch. And he's going to go out the pass. Yeah, number 32 is open. He goes out of bounds. That stops the clock at 43 seconds. Oh, Lord. 43 seconds and one touchdown could change this game. That. Yes. Okay, but this is the worst time to do that. Almost intercepted by the Indians. Pushed out. Incomplete pass. 3rd and about 4. So, Chandler, what do you want me to say to these guys?
We're going to go off the air for just a second. We'll be right back on a different one. We're about to run out of time on our broadcast. We have a time limit on it. We have about 30 seconds left on it, so we're going to go to another one. It's going to be Football versus Warren Part 2. You'll see it on our page. Just go to it, and you'll see it, and we'll be right back on the air. I mean, just as soon as we're off this one, we'll be right back on the air. And we have about 20 seconds left. Give me just 1 second, Robert. And we're going to go off the air right now. We'll be right back. Go to our Spreaker page and find it. Go to Facebook and find the link. We're going to post it too. Just go on there, and we'll be right back on the air, guys. We'll see you in just a minute.